And we are outside the Breakaway Tavern in Smyrna, Delaware for the third annual Tournament of Death 3! Are you people ready? Tonight, Necro, Butcher, Man, Pondo, Wife Beater, Ian Knox, Chris Cash, Ruckus, and the Canadian Superstars will be here to battle it out to see who is the most ultra-violent, sickest son of a bitch on the planet. And take a look at some of these weapons right here. What is this thing?
That's the ultra-violent cactus.
It's the ultra. What is it made out of?
Light tubes and thumbtacks.
Light tubes and thumbtacks. Check it out. Look at this. Look at this bottle right here. That glass bottle with thumbtacks glued to it. Sheets of glass, water containers, boogie boards. We got a Santa Claus here. We got a radiator wrapped in barbed wire and light tubes. Who do you think is going to win this year's Tournament of Death?
Nick Gage.
Nick Gage, uh-oh. Who do you think?
Zandig.
Zandig's not in it.
He's going to win.
Wife Beater.
Wife Beater. We got one for Nick Gage and one for Wife Beater.
Nick Gage.
Nick Gage, uh-oh. Everybody's pulling for Nick Gage.
Necro Butcher.
There's one for the Butcher.
One of the Canadian guys.
What about Sexy Eddie? You think he has a chance?
No, Nick Gage.
Uh-oh. What about the Green Phantom? Anybody think the Green Phantom has a chance on winning the Tournament of Death?
Nick Gage.
What about Chris Cash or Ian Knox? You think they have a chance to win the Tournament of Death?
Arsenal, man.
Uh-oh, Arsenal. We got one for Arsenal. What is this? Look, we got more weapons coming in here. They're coming in by the truckload. We have the sickest fans on the earth for the most ultra-violent company on the earth. And get ready as we kick off the ultra-violent Tournament of Death 3. Who do you think's going to win the Tournament of Death?
Him.
Hey.
Who is him?
Ian Knox.
Ian Knox. Uh-oh, the blue chipper, an underdog in this tournament, Ian Knox.
Necro all the way.
Oh, Necro Butcher.
C. Bailey, baby.
J.C. Bailey.
Nick Gage.
Nick Gage, ladies, predictions on who's going to win the ultraviolet Tournament of Death.
Nick Cage. Nick Cage.
Nick Gage. Uh-oh, that's another one for Nick Gage.
Chris Cash.
Oh, Chris Cage.
Nick Cage.
Chris Cash all the way. I'm here for CW, see some blood and violence.
Ah!
Say we want Rob Black. Rob Black should be here.
Ah! Beep! We're going to censor that one. CZW.
CZ Dub. Fucking Ruckus, baby. Ruckus.
Uh-oh, who's going to win?
Necro Butcher.
Oh, there's another one for Butcher.
Necro Butcher.
Necro Butcher.
Uh-oh, Necro Butcher. It's by a landslide so far.
Nick Gage.
Oh, Nick Gage.
Nick Butcher.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
Nick Butcher.
Butcher.
Nick fucking
The
Gage.
Cookie Man. Who's going to win the Tournament of Death?
Butcher.
Ruckus.
Oh, there's Ruckus.
Butcher.
Oh, Necro Butcher.
Wife Beater.
Oh, Wife Beater. Oh, there you have it, fans. In just a few moments, we're going to be letting you in, and we're going to start the Tournament of Death 3. Uh-oh, here he comes the boss, Zandig. The man who created the ultraviolet Tournament of Death. And listen to the response from these fans. I don't know what they see in this guy.
Yo, man, my motherfucking ass!
Yeah, what kind of role model is that? Using that language.
You guys ready for Tournament of Death or what?
Oh, these fans are ready. These are some of the
All
weapons.
right, you said I'm ready. I'm going to reiterate a little bit. Kids, you don't do this shit at home. Adults, don't do this shit at home. Don't try it with your wife. We're trained professionals, what we do here, so please don't try this shit at home. What we're doing today is dangerous. There's flying glass. There's a lot of dangerous things going on. So you guys in the audience, please stay back, stay away from the wrestlers, as best as you possibly can. We're going to take care of you as best as we can. We need you people to watch out for what we're doing at the same time. This is very dangerous. I know you're a bunch of hardcore motherfuckers. Alright, we're gonna start this motherfucker off. We got a best out of 3 log cabin light tube match. Hit it, let's get this motherfucker started. CZW style. is a 2 out of 3 log cabin light tube match. Introducing first, from Favorite Town, Japan, weighing in 166 pounds, Evil Ninja!
John House, you get on my nerves.
Boss.
Backhand you.
You're gonna backhand me, boss. I'm your star here. Here we got the Evil Ninja kicking off the first matchup of the first round. 2 out of 3 falls. Light tube, log cabin matchup. And boss,
Well, I don't know. We got some Canadians here. I don't know how good they are, how bad they are. But I did see some tapes. I've never seen it live. The stuff I seen these guys do on tape, I think it's going to blow some minds right here in Smyrna Dome.
as Arsenal makes his way to the ring. And boss, this must be what you mean by you're giving people chances, giving them a chance to be a superstar.
That's right. I'm the man of opportunity right here, baby. You know it.
2 out of 3 falls.
You can become a superstar overnight.
Here at CZW. And the first man to drive his opponent through 2 log cabin light tubes will be declared the winner.
That's right, 2 out of 3 light tube. These light tubes got barbed wire wrapped around them.
Barbed wire light tubes, and Boss B was out there with the fancy.
Exactly from behind.
Never turn your back on your opponent.
Guy. Friend of yours, House.
He's working over the neck. Smart man there. He seized the opportunity and took the chance when he had it. He reversed it. Uh-oh. Ducked that clothesline.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Followed with that spinning kick there.
Remind me back in my younger days, House.
Taking Arsenal right off his feet as he powders out. And it has broken down early. Kicked him right in his
Back in the
face.
ring, sissy.
He kicked him right in his face. So, Boss, there was a time you used to fly.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
I still fly if I want to.
A twisted suicide dive over that top rope, and he hit the
Gotta
asphalt.
let the fans say.
Where is Eric Gargiulo, Boss? Where is he at? We haven't seen him all day. I don't think his stomach can handle the tournament of death.
Maybe he's up in Boston. Oh, never mind. That show never happened.
Oh, the Evil Ninja now going to work on Arsenal on the outside now. Uh-oh, clobbering away with those right hands. Taking him around ringside.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, and another big right
Hey,
hand.
Eric, how you doing? You want to take me ready to take over?
Oh, here we go. Oh, super kick. He just caught him right up under the chin with that super kick.
Canadians here. So far, so good.
I just got back from Boston. What did I miss?
The Evil Ninja now dumps Arsenal back in that
Missed the
ring.
show in Boston, but you were here for a hell of a show. Take over, Eric.
Oh, Gargiulo is here. It's about time. Where have you been? As Arsenal now has the Evil Ninja hooked. Uh-oh.
Where have I been? Have you tried parking at this place?
Oh! With that twisting neck breaker there off that top rope.
John House, there's no place that I'd rather be than the Tournament of Death. It is absolutely tremendous. I mean, walking in here, you should see the traffic. It's backed up for miles of fans waiting to get in here.
Standing room only, there is no parking. With that twisting suplex, he hangs on. Sets him up with that neck breaker. And still hangs on. Look at these fans appreciating me, Eric.
Yeah, I think they're happy that they are leaving the duties here.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we have Arsenal there with the Tiger suplex.
He dropped him right on the back of his neck.
Now, I'm sure you did some notes. What do you know about these guys?
All I know, Eric, is they're from Canada, and they're some of the most hardcore ultra-violent stars that the Canadians have to offer, and they are here today to make a name for themselves at the Tournament of Death.
Well, you know what? I did a little bit of homework. We have the Arsenal here, 5'8", 160 pounds, a former Montreal deathmatch champion. I mean, what does it take to win a deathmatch in Montreal?
Uh-oh, shoots off. Oh, he kicked him right in his gut.
The Evil Ninja. Listen, is he going to press him over his head? No, look at that power! Oh! Ow! You got to be kidding me, John House! And we just started!
Oh! He just crushed. He just clobbered him, Eric. He drove him right through that table, that long cabin light tube table, onto this asphalt.
That's not the way to...
That's a hell of a way to start off a show. What do you say?
Hell, way to kick it
You
off.
see anything like that in Boston, Gargiulo?
I didn't see anything in Boston. That's not the way to treat the Montreal deathmatch champion, John.
A couple of weeks ago, Sanjay Dutt made history at the best of the best, becoming the best of the best champion. But the tournament is about the deathmatch superstars.
Absolutely.
Who is the toughest? Who is the baddest? We're going to find out here today at the Tournament of Death.
I mean, can you imagine what must be going through the head of some of these wrestlers? There are some wrestlers that were drafted for this tournament, John, that probably haven't slept for 2 months, while there are others, like White Beater and Nick Gage, that have probably slept up like babies.
And Eric, looks like Arsenal's bleeding out of his ear. Now the Ninja's got him set up. Uh-oh, no, not this.
Out of that chair, a tombstone. Oh! You gotta be kidding me, John!
That's gotta be it.
He went from 5'8" to 5'6", John.
And listen to these fans.
John, the Evil Ninja number 2 is primarily a tag team wrestler from the research that I've done up at the IWS, but he's doing great for his singles.
And he just tombstoned him on that steel chair, Eric. Could have broke this kid's neck. He's already bleeding out of his ear. This match just started. Hey, where were you?
What are you talking? I told you, I got stuck in traffic, John. The traffic is backed up for miles of people waiting to get in.
And I heard you was cheating on me, hanging out with Bobby Heenan.
What? Where did you hear that?
You was out hanging out with Bobby Heenan.
Where did you hear that?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You gotta be kidding me, John!
And Eric, they just flattened that steel chair.
That's kind of a reverse DDT, a bit modified on top of that chair. Look at that chair. That's your chair, John.
He just busted that metal steel chair. And now the Evil Ninja's in a lot of trouble, Eric, who had control of this matchup earlier on, but now it's turned into the favor of Arsenal.
Well, this could be a big, big problem here because if there's any place on your body you don't want to get cut, it's around your ears because that will knock off your equilibrium, John. His eyes will wind up going into the back of his head. He may wind up passing out. That's not the place you want to be cut open.
And Eric, you know all the stars, all the superstars. We got Butcher, we got Pondo, we got J.C. Bailey, we got Wife Beater, our first tournament that champion.
Yeah.
Nick Gage, the list goes on.
And you're here.
Pick me a winner, Eric.
I got to go with Wife Beater. He's never lost a tournament of deathmatch. He's undefeated, John.
Oh, just driving that light tube right in the back of the head and in the face of the Evil Ninja.
What's your pick?
I don't know, Eric. I'm going to have to go with Nick Gage. I think this is the year of the man, Nick Gage.
Well, you know what, John? That's a bold prediction because Nick Gage is 1-2 in Tournament of Deaths. He is 1-2, John, so that is a bold prediction to make. But yet it could happen. Anything could happen.
Well, one of these Canadians could come in and steal it from us, Eric. Could steal it from the CZW superstars.
Well, you know what they say about Canadians, John.
Uh-oh. What?
You know.
Uh-oh.
And look at that contraption.
Oh, he's got that log cabin light tube set up.
He's a one-man war. The Arsenal has it set up again.
Evil Ninja's up one already, Eric. He drove Arsenal through that first log cabin light tube.
Absolutely. And that ear is cut, and that could be a big, big problem right there. Looks like Arsenal's smiling. It looks like he's getting off on the violence,
On the way there,
John.
he ducked that kick. Ninja tries to go low, but he's got him hooked. Oh!
Oh, he came real close, John. He came real close to hitting that light tube.
Yeah, I'm hooked, Eric. And there are no pinfalls in this matchup. You want to win this match, you must drive your opponent through 2 log cabin light tubes.
That's great information, man.
I mean, someone's got to do the homework around here. God knows if you're even showing up anymore.
The Evil Ninja number 2 right now. So what you're telling me, John, is he has to drive him through those light tubes in order to win the match. Is that what you're saying?
There are no pinfalls. There are no submissions. And I doubt we will see any wrist locks here today.
Looks like
At
he was
this
going,
tournament of death.
looks like he was going for an Okada. Oh, tornado DDT. He came close again. He comes so close, John, to nailing him on those light tubes right there.
Use a double springboard there into that spinning DDT. Arsenal back down on the mat while the Evil Ninja grabs that other log cabin of light tubes.
Who is it under the mask, John? Who do you think it is under the mask?
I don't know, but one thing I heard, those Canadians are pretty ugly, Eric.
Well, you know what? I've heard
They gotta wear masks.
Absolutely. You know, they like to backpedal, John. They like to run backwards. If they ran the Preakness backwards, a Canadian would win every year.
I heard they're cheap, too.
They are cheap. He kicks him right on top of the head there. And again, Arsenal, the blood continues to flow coming out of the ear. And that could be a big, big problem, especially, John, if he's going to go on to the next round. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, he's going to finish him off.
This guy's a construction worker.
Arsenal was just holding his ear, Eric. He has to be in a lot of pain. Like you said, the ear is not something to be played with. Throws off your equilibrium, your hearing, everything.
All right.
And even worse, the jawbone, you can't talk.
I wish my hearing was cut. You got to be kidding me, John.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not
He can't
this.
do this. He can't do this.
Uh-oh. Arsenal now fighting back. He's hooking up the Ninja.
A top rope fisherman's buster. God be with you. May God be with you. It's over, John.
That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it.
It's your winner, Arsenal!
Well, John, good news. Arsenal won the match. Bad news. He gets another match in the Tournament of Death.
That's right. He's one more step closer on his quest to become the champion of this year's Tournament of Death. But he's still got 2 more matches, Eric.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? I mean, you want to question integrity, you want to question heart? Ask Wifebeater, ask Nick Mondo, 2 guys that have run the table, gone the distance. They had to win, John, 3 matches in past years.
And what a matchup that was, Eric. And look at the sportsmanship here between the 2 Canadians. Make me sick.
Well, you know what they say about Canadians, John. They don't like enemies.
This.
Not on a chair, a tombstone.
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me, John!
Oh! Wait a... Oh! Oh!
You gotta be kidding me, John!
And pick me a winner, Eric.
I gotta go with Wifebeater. He's never lost a Tournament of Death match. He's undefeated, John.
Oh, just drop.
Broke Fisherman's Buster. God be with you! May God be with you! It's over, John!
Contest is a barbed wire board match. Introducing first, from the hood, weighing at 220 pounds, here is Rocket!
Oh, man.
Well, John, it looks like we're about to get some spinning, some propaganda, and some venomous hate. And I'm not talking about the Democratic National Convention. I'm talking about Robbie Marino. Ruckus, a bridesmaid. He was a substitute at Best of the Best 1. He He's a substitute at this year's Tournament of Death. Ruckus is a virgin to the ultraviolet Tournament of Death, John. And if there's anybody that's capable of breaking his cherry better than Nick Gage, I don't know who it is.
And I'll tell you what, Eric, this is just another conspiracy against Ruckus and the Blackout. John Zandig forcing Ruckus into the Tournament of Death. And you know just as well as I do, and you just said it yourself, Ruckus ain't never been in a death match before. He is not a death match superstar. He's one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Eric. And I think John Zandig should be sued for what he's done to the gangster from the hood, Ruckus.
What is Ruckus wearing? Winter clothes? It's 90 degrees out here. He's got 3 t-shirts on, jean shorts, and 2 bandanas. Please, if you don't have the balls, just head back on Route 13 and get the hell out of here.
I mean, come on, Eric. Look at the face of Booty Man Xavier.
John.
Maven Bentley and Robbie Marino, they're outraged. They cannot believe that Ruckus is being forced to compete in this year's Tournament of Death.
Marino went from ring announcer of last year's Tournament of Death to hopefully getting his ass planted in a barbed wire board.
Yo, Mike, check 1, 2. What the fuck is the deal, Delaware? Yo, first and foremost, when a Blackout is in a ring, we don't want to hear nobody talking at their mouth, so shut the fuck up!
Show Marino and the Blackout some respect, people.
This is good.
Show them some respect.
Right now, you people don't stop chanting Nick fucking Gage right now. We're leaving, and there ain't gonna be no match, so shut the fuck up!
He's got quite a way with words, doesn't he?
I mean, these fans would just listen to Marino. If they respected Marino, like some of us do here in CZW.
Shut the fuck up for a minute. I got something to say.
All right, now Ruckus got to tell him to shut up. See, now Ruckus is mad.
You know what? You guys out here chanting Nick fucking Gage. The last time I was in the ring with Nick Gage, I walked out with this motherfucking strap.
Oh, that's true, Eric.
Yeah.
He took one half of the World Tag Team titles.
What the fuck happened last time I was in the ring with him? I shouldn't even be here right now. I should be somewhere out, getting drunk, smoking a fat-ass blunt, or something else. But instead, I'm sitting in front of all you motherfucking assholes who just want to see me come out here and get my ass whipped.
Yeah, that's terrible, Eric. He should be out smoking blunts, drinking beer, and hanging out with white women.
What? Fat motherfuckers like him.
Come on, you know Ruckus.
Rednecks like this one. You're like motherfucker.
Uh-oh, he hates the fans, Eric.
They got me in this fucking tournament. You know what? Zandig said he's not in this tournament because health reasons, and he put me in here. That motherfucker looked fine when he came out here early.
Oh, what's he saying? Is he questioning
If he got something to say, he can come out here and fight me. He don't got to send Nick Gage out here to do something. He can do shit himself.
What's he doing? Questioning our boss's integrity?
Yeah, our role model.
So Zandig, I want you to take notice of what I'm going to do to Gage tonight. So I'm going to do that shit to you when I catch your punk ass.
He going to send a message to the boss, Eric, and take the beating out on Nick Gage.
Remember the last time somebody called out the boss? His name is Rocket Rebel, and I haven't seen him in about 2 months. John, it's about to get real interesting in here. Yeah, he walked out with the belt, but he also spent 3 days in the ER for it. Can you imagine what's going to happen after this match?
From Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing at 220 pounds, the future of hardcore.
You know what, John? You're not going to see headgear today. You're not going to see scorecards, and you're definitely not going to see much handshaking. It's not going to be pretty. It's the ultraviolet Tournament of Death, and there's a man that half of this crowd has picked to go all the way, and his name is Nick Gage.
Here's Nick Gage and Eric. As much as I want to see Ruckus destroy Nick Gage, you would have to say the advantage goes in the favor of the future of hardcore, the future of ultraviolence of CZW, Nick Gage. He is a sick man who can absorb so much pain and as well dish out the same amount of pain to his opponent.
Well, you know what, John? As we talked about his best of the best, how Sunday was counting down the months, Nick Gage has been counting down the months because last year he was upset in the first round of the Ultraviolet Death, and the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death last year. So he has been counting down the days, counting down the months at this opportunity to avenge last year's opening round loss.
So it's burning inside of him, Eric. It's burning inside of Nick Gage. Nick Gage wants it. He's a man who feels like he's been held back in his company, like he's been screwed. I told him to take it up with the boss.
Well, he's a former world heavyweight champion, a former Ironman champion, a former tag champion, a former Big Japan Death Match champion. And Nick Gage is not going to wait much longer, John, to get his hands on Ruckus.
Well, right now, Eric, Nick Gage is outnumbered. He's outnumbered. Uh-oh, he wants Ruckus. He gonna make Ruckus mad, Eric.
Does he look scared?
He gonna make Ruckus get in there and administer a beatdown.
This guy has no remorse. He has no repent, John. He doesn't care what you think. He doesn't care what Ruckus or Robin Marino thinks. The only thing in this man's eyes right now, the only thing that matters to him is winning today's Ultraviolet Tournament of Death. And the fact he has Ruckus in the opening round is just a bonus.
Ruckus is already mad, Eric. He's already mad that he has to compete in the Tournament of Death. Thanks to John Zandig and the conspiracies that he has against the Blackout.
Well, you know what, John? You have to look at this on a lot of levels. This is the second time in Ruckus' CZW tenure that John Zandig has gone to Ruckus as a substitute. A lot of wrestlers don't like to be substitute wrestlers.
Well, let me tell you something. It looks like Ruckus is up here substituting for Shadow WX, that fat sissy that works for Big Japan. Constantly out. He's in a death match and he's wearing a football jersey.
That's what I said, John. I said he's out here dressed like it's winter time and it's 90 degrees here in Smyrna.
Yeah, explain to the
And
fans.
he's going to do something to me. If my neck wasn't hurt, I'd go in there and kill him right now.
Explain to the fans why you got Ruckus in this tournament. Is it just another John Zandig conspiracy?
I'm tired of Ruckus. I'm tired of all Blackout. I'm tired of all of them. We're going to be taken out one by one.
Uh-oh.
And John, you know Robbie Marino has since you announced that this tournament match was going to happen. This kid is scared. Out here in pink. Who the hell comes to a tournament of death in pink, John?
Nick Gage just wrapped that chair. Oh, another one. Oh, wrapped that chair right around the back. Ruckus not driving those knees right into the throat. And Ruckus on the outside.
This is a bonus to Nick Gage. Yeah, Nick Gage wants to win the tournament of death. Yeah, he wants to avenge the opening round loss last year. But this, he has the opportunity to go after Marino, Blackout, Sabian, all of them. The fact that he has a legalized opportunity to beat the hell out of Ruckus is just icing on his cake.
Nick Gage is an animal, Eric. He just threw that chair.
There's another. He's going to write down everything. He's like, he's going to...
Yeah, he gonna sue you, boss. He gonna sue you, boss.
Yeah, this guy's been disbarred so many times, he forgets the last time he practiced, John. He's not a lawyer. He's a scam artist. He's an ambulance chaser.
Sue CZW. I'm gonna take insurance out of my contract.
He just beat him with a rubber chicken, John. Oh! Just humiliating him.
And that rubber chicken, Eric, is covered with thumbtacks.
He's humiliating him right now. He's humiliating Ruckus right now. He's humiliating Blackout. You know, they're paper champions in my eyes, John, because they haven't beaten anybody credible. They got lucky.
They beat the Hate Club, Eric.
They got lucky.
Longest tag team in the history of CZW.
Like a champion
but
now.
right now, Nick Gage, in his element, took Ruckus to the outside. He was beating him down with that thumbtack chicken, and now he's setting up the chair on the outside.
This is just a prelude to the madness, because in a few weeks, the Hate Club have these guys in a tables match. A double tables match with the tag titles on.
He just suplexed him onto that chair, onto that asphalt, Eric. And that asphalt's very bumpy. There's glass all over it. There's box stones, bottles, cans, everything.
Talking about that tag match, after this match, Ruckus might not even show up. They may be forfeiting those tag belts.
Hey, maybe we can get Marino to substitute. He's a former tag champ around here, isn't he?
Robbie Ramiro, yeah, him and that lawyer they got out there. That's what we need. Put all three of them in.
Maybe you can wear the sailor outfit to the ring again.
Nick Gage has taken total control of this matchup, Eric. He's administering a beatdown on Ruckus on the outside and has had total control of this matchup since it started.
Oh, let me tell you something. The minute that Nick Gage realized he was wrestling Ruckus in the Tournament of Death, he was licking his chops. He had a big smile on his face, and that guy doesn't smile too often, John. This is just an opportunity for him to get revenge, to humiliate the Blackout, and of course to advance with an easy opening round match.
I mean, this is totally unfair for Ruckus. He's not a deathmatch superstar. This got to be one of your conspiracies over there. Poor Ruckus.
Let me tell you something. You don't walk into CZW and tell the boss what you're going to do, when you're going to wrestle, and how you're going to wrestle. He wants to throw you in a death match. He'll throw you in a death match. Maybe he'll throw you in the death match. You did the Battle Royal last year. You got off easy this year.
Oh, Nick Gage shoots him off. Oh, Ruckus uses power to reverse it up and over with that leapfrog.
Nick Gage with the reversal.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
With that
That's what I'm talking about right there.
That afterburner into that twisting heel kick. And now Ruckus, John, I'll tell you what, they better dig down deep into their bag of tricks and hope to get out of this one alive because things aren't looking too good.
But Eric, that's what Ruckus got to do. He's got to change his matchup. He's got to take Nick Gage into that game of the high flying, where Ruckus will have the advantage. Now Ruckus with the chair. Uh-oh. Oh!
Right into the back there, and that's going to hurt John. And again, whether Ruckus or Nick Gage wins this match, the amount of pain, the amount of punishment that these men will absorb from round to round will make it virtually impossible for any human being to go to a fourth match. But tonight,
Tornado
we'll see.
DDT there by Ruckus, and we still got those barbed wire boards set up in that ring.
Ruckus now looks like he's going to be the first one to use the barbed wire board. It looks like he's put the barbed wire board in play, John.
Ruckus is tired of being pushed around here by CZW management. He's tired of being conspired against, and now he's taking it out on the future of hardcore Nick Gage when he's got that barbed wire board set up on Gage.
Uh-oh, Ruckus with that twisting corkscrew. That orin moonsault.
Looks like Nick Gage is getting a taste of his own medicine at this point now.
Well, you know what? This is the opportunity that Ruckus needs. Ruckus has Nick Gage off of his feet. This is where he needs to hit those big moves and just hope to get out of here and make it to the next round.
And Ruckus ain't doing nothing but pissing off Nick Gage. Ruckus is going to die, and I guarantee it.
And look at the blackout, Eric, out there to support Ruckus. Where is Nate Hatred? He's not out there supporting his tag team partner, Nick Gage. Maybe Nate Hatred is as scared of the blackout, Eric.
I'd rather have nobody in my corner than a goofball wearing a pink t-shirt at the Tournament of Death. Believe me, John. And what's he talking about? He's making this racial,
You hear
John.
that about Robbie? You hear what Marino just said? Uh-oh.
What's that, the razzle-dazzle? He reversed it.
Very well scouted there by Nick Gage, getting out of the way. And Ruckus hit that barbed wire board in the corner. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
All right, look at the agility of Ruckus.
What a reversal.
He landed right on his feet.
In the middle.
Uh-oh.
And Ruckus again.
Uh-oh.
Out of it.
He got him. He got him. Bam!
The third time's the charm. And John, the boss was right. Nick Gage was just taking a little breather. He was just taking a rest. He doesn't look like anything. Oh, here we go, John.
That's no way to cover Ruckus.
Well, you know what? At this point in time, Ruckus would be better off just lying there and letting this match end because he's very close to death.
Choke breaker. That's two choke breakers. That's two choke breakers now across the back of Ruckus. And now Nick Gage is setting up that barbed wire border.
And Nick Gage feeding off the electricity from these fans here tonight that want to see him kill Ruckus, quite frankly.
Oh no, this can't be what I think it is, Eric.
Here we go.
This is not fair. Someone's got to do something.
Here comes that face wash.
Marino's trying to help him.
Oh, the best of the business. Oh, and another.
Stomping away at Ruckus.
Nick Gage. He has Ruckus where he wants him right
John
now.
Zandig going to be ashamed of himself, Eric, for putting Ruckus in the Tournament of Death. How dare you do this to one half of the World Tag Team Champions?
Ruckus ought to be ashamed of himself for dressing like it's winter time, walking into the Tournament of Death.
And he just slapped him with that powerbomb right across that barbed wire board. And Nick Gage wins the matchup, and he advances to the second round.
And Ruckus continues his streak of opening round losses in tournaments, John. John, it may not be over. I think Nick Gage is thinking right now if he wants to finish him off or leave a little left for the next couple of weeks when he gets him in the double tables match. That was some opening round matchup right there.
Look at Sabian going there trying to help Ruckus.
I think Gage wants to go after Marino.
Look at Marino, Eric. I can honestly say he looks scared out there.
I agree.
Oh, no.
Oh! And where's Ruckus's boys? They're black, that they pledged their allegiance. I don't see them running in to break this up.
Ruckus is laid out on that canvas, and Nick Gage advances to the second round of the Tournament of Death. Absolutely, and what a way to continue this first round, Eric, with Madman Pondo. And our first ever Tournament of Death champion, the wife beater. All hell will break loose here in just a few moments.
John, this is the finals match right here. You gotta be kidding me. This isn't an opening round matchup. This is the finals
Introducing his opponent from Trailer Trash, Texas, weighing in at 240 pounds, the White Beater!
That name alone, John, strikes fear into the hearts of many. He is a legend amongst mortal men. He is our first ever tournament champion winner. He is the Wife Beater.
And here he comes, Eric. The Wife Beater, a man that feels no pain.
Oh man, Spectres of Doom await the moment right now as Wife Beater returns to the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death for the first time in 2 years. John, look at Pondo. I think he's going to sing us a song.
And Wife Beater, Eric, like you said earlier, he has not lost a match in the Tournament of Death in past history. And tonight, he wants to be the best of the best Tournament of Death champion once again. And what a tournament that was, Eric, best of the best.
John,
Jay Dutt making history.
As I said earlier on commentary here, there are a lot of guys, once they enter this tournament, that probably haven't slept in weeks. You're looking at two guys that probably slept like babies last night.
Wife Beater immediately picking up that too, but look at our referee, Guy, Brian Logan. That's the outfit Guy wears, Logan, when he's fighting for the last fatty special.
Oh, is that it?
Oh!
And John, it didn't take long for them to use the weapons. I mean, let's take a look at our last two matchups. Ruckus and Nick Gage. Ruckus very hesitant to get towards any of the weapons in the barbed wire board. Our first round matchup, those guys as well. These two guys get right into it.
Pondo now going to work on Wife Beater. They both just smash light tubes over each other's head. Pondo now with that stop sign. That trademark stop sign. Uh-oh.
He's actually patting the stop sign, John, you know. That stop sign smash. As Wife Beater's down, blood is already drawn on his body, John.
Goes for a quick cover there, hooks the leg. Pondo's smart here, Eric. He knows to go for the cover any chance he gets.
Well, John,
you gotta take the win whenever you can get it, Eric, in these tournaments. John, you have to survive.
The flesh already torn on the back of Wife Beater. And again, John, you know, Wife Beater, man, Pondo. In normal situations would be favorites in the tournament. Wife Beater might pick to win the thing, but when they have to wrestle each other in an opening round matchup, I don't know how much more they could take.
Pondo just ran Wife Beater's head right through that shutter. His head went right through it, and now Pondo with that stop sign.
Madman Pondo shoots in Wife. That stop sign smash. Wife Beater puts the brakes on. That'll stop him. He's going crazy.
Now the Wife Beater's mad, Eric. You don't want to make the Wife Beater mad.
I know, he's digging into the flesh, digging in. And he's carving him up like a Thanksgiving turkey, John.
Oh, he's punishing Pondo now. Pondo's now draped over that second rope. Wife Beater digging that light tube into the forehead of Madman Pondo. Uh-oh. What do we got out there? Albums?
We got vinyl, John.
We're going back to the 70s.
We got vinyl. And again, I guess you could call those hit records, huh?
Here we go. Oh, here we go. A smash hit.
And he busted him open. And Pondo's wobbly.
Pondo now busted open in the forehead. Wife Beater with that thumbtack bat. There are thumbtacks. Hundreds of thumbtacks glued to that bat, Eric.
John, there's about everything in the ring. We saw a couple objects here, a couple there in the beginning, but these two guys, they want it all.
And there's more, Eric. This is a fans bring the weapons match. These weapons, Eric, were made by our fans. Our sick, disgusting fans here in CZW.
We got the greatest fans in the world, John. Wife Beater, right now, former Iron Man champion, former World Heavyweight champion. He's got the keyboard, John.
Uh-oh.
He's at the keyboard. That's what I call a high-speed connection right there, John.
You got mail. Pondo finally got mail.
And Wife Beater, I think it was spam. And Wife Beater cut open, Pondo cut open. Both men no strangers to death matches, no strangers to violence or death match tournaments.
Wife Beater now stalking Madman Pondo on the outside. Pondo now trying to fight back.
John, it's like Christmas morning to these guys. Waking up this morning and knowing they're getting it on in the first round of the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death.
Pondo just rammed that steel chair in the side of the face of Wife Beater, trying to push him back into the ring. I do believe the only way you can win these matches is inside the ring, Eric. And that's where all the weapons are.
Well, John, it's going to take a lot to beat one of these guys because the whole mentality of a deathmatch wrestler, which is epitomized by these two, is completely different. Oh! Slide! Safe at home!
He just drop-kicked that light tube bat into the face of Wife Beater.
The only thing standing between Wife Beater's skin and his blood right now are those fragile bones.
Wife Beater now would have to be blinded by that, Eric.
But thank God Brian Logan's wearing a mask, huh? Thank God for that.
His vision would have to be impaired here somewhat, at least a little bit, Eric.
Yes.
Now, Madman Pondo, the sick man that he is, picks up that sheet of glass.
That's thick, John.
And he's got intentions
He's got evil intentions with that piece of glass. That's what he's got, John. A plexiglass right there. It doesn't break easy, but believe me, these two guys can break it. Oh! They did.
He just shattered that glass right over the head of White Beater, and White Beater dropped to the mat. Pondo now with a lateral press. We got a 1, we got a 2. We got a 2.5. If Man Pondo, Eric, cannot believe that the White Beater just kicked up out of that.
Well, Man Pondo has fought against guys all over the world in death matches and has beaten them with less. But against the White Beater, he had no idea what to expect. It's been a long time since these two guys got it on, John. And White Beater's a whole different breed of animal.
And you know, Eric, White Beater's everything. Even the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Toilet seats, kitchen sinks.
Yep.
You name it. Sheets of glass. It looks like we have a 50-inch plasma high definition TV screen in there.
White Beater, sent him into that glass.
Head first. Head first.
He's wobbly, John. John, you want to talk about how brutal these deathmatch tournaments are? It's a microwave, John.
White Beater's looking him with the microwave.
He's gonna stick his head in the microwave.
How you gonna turn it on?
I wish somebody would have did that to you a few years ago.
Oh no. Brutality, Eric, that's what it is. Sheer brutality. White Beater now driving those thumbtacks.
And John, you want to talk about how brutal these deathmatch tournaments are? It wasn't shortly thereafter the first tournament of death that White Beater won, in which he retired. That tournament was so brutal, it retired him.
Oh, what is that, dog dookie?
Looks like cactus plants. Those are thorn plants. They stick to you, John.
Oh, them needles are going right into the legs of Madman Pondo. Pondo now
they come right through you.
Pondo now trying to climb back to his feet as White Beater scales them ropes.
White Beater doing the unthinkable, going to the top rope. What a power slam.
Remember in that match with Messiah just a couple of months ago? Yeah. White Beater took it to the air. White Beaters can fly, Eric.
Oh, I mean, these two guys have walked into the killing fields here this afternoon in Delaware. I mean, John, we lose our draw. How the hell are you going to continue and go into the next matchup?
And White Beater's got those pine cones there sticking to his back. Oh, there was that plasma screen.
I know you were looking to steal that. I know you were looking to take that out of here.
On the back of a truck a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
I got it cheap. Want to buy one?
I'll pass.
I'll give you a deal.
Yeah.
I'll put you on a payment plan.
You can give me a deal, right? I'll probably get 5 to 10 for it as well.
Pondo now's telegraphing White Beater. Peter ducks. Oh,
Chokenstein! That's how he beat Necro Butcher in the opening round on tournament death number 1. Powerbomb!
Wait a minute, that's my TV!
Not anymore! He's going on, John! The streak continues! He's undefeated in the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death!
White Beater advances to the second round. And what a brutal match this was. A brutal, bloody matchup, and there's a little more insult there.
Well, John, I think I was right, and I said I didn't think you're going to see many handshakes after the matches tonight.
White Beater on his quest to once again become a Tournament of Death champion. He's still got 2 more rounds to go. Man Pondo, Eric, looks like he needs medical attention. He's still down on that canvas.
We're gonna see 2 big returns to the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death coming up next, John, as well as 2 debuts in the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death.
Absolutely. Still to come, we have Ian Knox, like you said, he'll make his debut. He will go one-on-one with Sexy Eddie from IWS Canada.
Leave your thoughts to yourself.
You're a sick man. You're a sick man, Gargiulo.
Leave your adjectives at home, will you? John, White Beater may have won the match, but at what cost?
The following contest is a thumbtack carpet strip match. Introducing first, from Long Beach, California, weighing in 195 pounds plus 5 pounds of cock meat, Sexy Eddie!
John, here comes another one of our tournament virgins. I don't think he realized where he was going today. He looks dressed for a wedding. He's coming into the ultraviolet tournament of death. Sexy Eddie, he calls himself, from very Long Beach, California. He is a former champion up where these guys come from. The IWS, the tag champ on a couple of occasions. Former WWS champion. But John, all those credentials mean absolutely jack shit when you walk into the tournament of death.
Absolutely, Eric. I mean, this is what it's all about. The boss, Sandy, he claims that he's a man of opportunity.
Yeah.
He's giving the IWS superstars a chance, as well as the Inox, as well as Chris Cash, and as well as Ruckus. Eric, I don't think he gave Ruckus a chance. I think he tried to screw Ruckus and try to put Ruckus out of CZW.
I mean, could you imagine the phone call? Hey, kid, we got your tape. We want to book you. Oh, yeah, that's great. What? The ultraviolet tournament of death.
Yeah! Did you see what he was doing to those ropes? I bet Feinberg would like that.
Yeah, well, you know.
Rick Feinberg's behind the back. Look at his chop.
And look at where his career's wound up. The back of the rider.
Couple words. It is my first time in this hole. It is my first time. I don't know, I must have got lost. Turned a left instead of a right. End up in this dump. Usually I start every show a Triple X Sex Express Sexy Eddie show. I take a girl in the ring and I do a little strip on top of her.
Oh, God, no.
You know what? I'm looking in the crowd and I can't tell the difference between the men and the women. You guys all have beards. I don't know what the hell the problem is. The girls have more facial hair.
Oh, that's funny.
The girls have more facial hair than the boys down here.
And they ain't got no teeth, Eric.
So I got to thinking, what better way to make my debut and leave a mark in the CZW ring? I will do a strip, but you know what? I'm looking down in the crowd. I see a volunteer right there. There's a volunteer right there. Yeah, you, miss. You. Talking to the bearded guy? Yeah, the pirate there? Yeah, you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Come here. Come here. I just... A little something.
Uh-oh.
No, trust me. Trust me.
Don't go there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't go there.
Only if you ask me to.
Abort.
Come here. Come here. It's all good.
Abort.
We talked this over.
I don't know if he knows what he's getting into with her.
I don't think so
I know who
either.
you are. I know who you are.
It's Return of Dallas.
I know who you are.
Once she gets in there, she may not leave, John.
You're the hometown hero's wife, right?
Oh.
Yeah?
That's Mrs. Zandig, Eric.
Zandig's wife? Yeah. Anyways, I cleared this up with Zandig. Don't worry about it. Come right in the ring. I cleared this up with Zandig.
Oh, Zandig's been trying to get rid of her.
He told me for my first show, I can do whatever I want. So you can come in. It's okay. All cleared up. It's all cleared up.
Eric.
No.
That's a mother, for goodness sake.
Come on in.
Eric, Zandig's been trying to get rid of her for a long time.
Is that how you met your ex-wife?
Yeah, the boss been trying to get rid of her a long time, Eric. She just won't go away. She just keeps talking.
You have to kick me 3 times to hit the whole thing.
I don't know who talks more, him or her.
Now what I'm gonna need, DJ, I'm gonna need some music to take my clothes off.
I thought our junior heavyweight champion was the only guy that danced around here. Oh, you gotta be, I'm about to vomit. Does anybody have a paper bag? What the hell am I watching?
Oh, wait a minute, look at that. She's game, Eric. I knew he couldn't trust her.
Talking about?
I knew the boss couldn't trust his wife.
Oh, look, Logan takes the mask off for this. Logan takes the mask off for this.
Wait a minute.
That's a muscle gut.
Wait a minute, he's not done yet.
Oh, come on, this is a family show. This is a family show.
You think the boss is getting mad, Eric? I don't think so. I think he's hoping he takes her to Canada.
Wait a minute. What kind of music is this?
Oh, wait a minute.
John, don't go there. John, don't go there.
Oh, wait, this is the boss's wife, Eric.
John, don't go there. Oh, no! You gotta be kidding me! This is the best they got from Canada? He's doing commentary for himself, too. Oh, and I've seen enough. I wish I was in Boston. Pull the plug.
What the? You think she liked it, Eric?
Well, I don't know, but I see a couple pairs of bags packed at the front door, so maybe.
I knew he'd have to have a plan to get rid of her.
I hope those locks aren't changed back at the boss's house.
Apparently, Sexy Eddie hooked it up with Zandig to do that, Eric. He got the boss's blessings.
Well.
And introducing his opponent from Kensington, North Philadelphia, weighing at 1 3/4 kgs, double shot,
John, I gotta tell you something. I'm all about the hometown boy, but I'm pulling for Sexy Eddie. You know why? Because the man who wins this match is going to feast the wife beater in the next round. That's why.
Eric, I don't know what's going on here, Eric. The only thing I do know is that you are a complete idiot because the winner of this match will square off against Arsenal. How you like that for homework?
Well, I guess they're reshuffling the deck then. I guess they're reshuffling the deck. They're reseeding, as they like to call it in the NHL. And John, you know, I think I'm gonna be pretty quiet this year because some of the comments I made about the Southern wrestlers last year, I'm not too very endeared down south. I'm about as popular as Abraham Lincoln down there.
I know. There's about 20 people down there looking for you.
Yeah, they don't like me. They don't like the things I said last year.
Your fans are very upset with you, Eric.
They don't like me.
All 25 of them waiting for you to go down south.
You know what? They can keep waiting.
He's gonna wrestle me.
Ian Knox graduated from the CZW Wrestling Academy. He's a graduate of John Zanding's. And look, he's laughing. He's laughing at Sexy Eddie. He just can't do it.
Ian Knox, whose career exploded, Eric, at Cage of Death 5. That is when he became a solid 5 superstar here in CZW.
Oh, it exploded all right, along with his rib cage, his shoulder blade, his ankle, his fibula.
That's right. He paid a price now, Ian Knox. Very reluctant to lock up with Sexy Eddie, Eric. And I don't find him very sexy, do you?
Well, you know what, John? I don't find any men sexy, but the fact that you even have to ask me leaves a lot of questions to be answered.
I think Mrs. Zandig liked it, Eric.
She ran away. She pushed him off.
She pushed him off and gave her room card.
Well, you know what, John? Maybe he just wanted a shirt.
Got that side headlock applied. Now, oh, look at that, Eric. Look at his speed.
John, there's wrestling in the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death. When did that happen? And he's bitch slapping him, John.
I just punked you out.
Oh, he just punked him out. He's telling Knox he just punked him out.
Ian Knox may never competed in an Ultraviolet Tournament of Death match, John, but he's fought in a lot of bar fights. This guy came up swinging. He knows how to throw down when necessary, grab a bottle. It doesn't make a difference. Oh, my goodness. What does he think he's doing? What does he think this is, changing spaces? He's remodeling the ring now, John.
We're gonna do a wrestling match.
Oh, come on, it's a tag strip match now.
John, it just goes to show you what they've always said. The only good thing about Canada is the syrup.
And Eric, look at Ian Knox making his debut here at the Tournament of Death. This young superstar has come a long way. Graduated from the CZW Wrestling Academy. Debuted in the main event of Cage of Death 5, and since that time, yes, he's been on the show. Look at those injuries. He was in Cruiser Kick on the top of the suspended cage of Cage of Death 5.
What are you writing his autobiography?
Uh-oh, now he wants to write part 2 of that book, Eric. Here today at the Tournament of Death.
I mean, you know Canadians, Canadians have never won anything. When's the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup? I mean, they lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning, John. How does a team from Canada lose a Stanley Cup to Tampa Bay?
Is this guy Fast Eddie, Sexy Eddie, whatever you want to call him? Does he ever shut up? Does he ever shut up?
I don't know. I guess he went to the John House School of Speech. Now they're setting up chairs around the ring. John, this match is likely to go to a 60-minute draw without any wrestling.
Fuck it out of here.
Uh-oh. Knox now getting in that ring.
Ian Knox now pointing outside. And, again, we talked about guys that were a little iffy, maybe a little nervous about getting into the tournament of death. I mean, Sexy Eddie, this guy looks like he hasn't slept for a year. Once he heard he was entered into the tournament of death.
Wait a minute, Eric, what are you talking about? Looks like he hasn't eaten in a year.
Well, yeah, that too.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Ian Knox has got to have about 100,000 thumbtacks in that bucket.
Well, he did graduate the CZW Wrestling Academy.
Uh-oh, he's dumping them thumbtacks now. He's spreading them out.
Well, I'll tell you what, John, again, he graduated from the CZW Wrestling Academy. He has been in the cage of death, the most ultraviolet match in the history of professional wrestling. So, yeah, he does have an advantage. This guy, Sexy Eddie, doesn't even look like he likes getting touched. Well, in a wrestling ring, anyway.
Maybe he's a little bit scared of Ian Knox.
Hey, I think it's safe for Logan to take the mask off, don't you?
Here we go. Collar and elbow tie-ups.
Well, see, the thing you have to worry about if you're Ian Knox is if you bust Sexy Eddie open, God only knows what kind of diseases will be flowing out of his body that could affect Ian Knox.
Oh, he went for it. Uh-oh.
Knee strike. And a double underhook DDT into those thumbtacks.
Uh-oh, Ian Knox, look at that. He's pulling the thumbtacks out of his hand.
And then he's retreating, John. He's retreating.
Well, you can't blame him, Eric. He was just driven face first, and then those thumbtacks.
And the only separating him and the thumbtacks is the jock strap right now, John.
There's thousands of thumbtacks across that canvas. You know what, Eric? This right here might fall into the favor of Ian Knox that it's not picking up so fast. It being that this is his first death match.
Yeah. Well, and this is his first match back after several months on the sidelines with that separated shoulder.
Yeah, that he's suffering at the hands of Adam Flash, Eric.
And there's a way to open up things, John. What a shot, what a hard-hitting shot that was from Ian Knox. And Ian Knox rolling him in. Hey, thank God he left the alligator costume at home this year.
He just threw those thumbtacks right into the eye of Ian Knox. That's going to make him mad.
He blinded him. And now you can see both men, they have thumbtacks stuck to various parts of their body.
Uh-oh. Scooping up Ian Knox. Drives him down on those thumbtacks. And Eric, you don't want to make Ian mad. There goes those beer muscles. And I saw Ian Knox over in Italy, Eric. Yeah. Flip a car over in Italy by himself.
You know what? I didn't see it, but I'll have to take your word for it.
With those beer muscles. And you know my word's worth about $1 million.
Well, yeah. What a clothesline.
Look at Ian, he's just absorbing the pain.
And John, he's playing into Sexy Eddie's game right now. Anyone is to turn this into a wrestling match, and Ian Knox has gotten completely away from using the thumbtacks or the boards. This is Eddie's game right now. This is his game plan. It's a smart game plan, if you ask me.
Ian Knox is like a pincushion now with those thumbtacks. Uh-oh. And again, get his face. He raked his face with those thumbtacks.
And the game plan to take it away, to take this into a wrestling match, make it a wrestling match, take the tournament of death stipulations away from it, and that's what he's doing.
Oh, look at that, stomping away on the Ian Knox, driving those tacks into the chest. Look at Ian Knox, he's screaming out there.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe the advantage that Ian Knox has is Eddie is not a regular CZW competitor, so maybe he's unaware of Ian Knox's previous shoulder injury.
That's right. You think Ian Knox did his homework on Eddie?
I doubt it.
Uh-oh, shoots him off reversal. That's the power of Knox.
Drives the shoulder in. He's such a powerful young man, John. There are times when we've seen him do things he doesn't even know the power of his own strength.
Big vertical suplex there by Ian Knox.
The thumbtack.
Textbook suplex there. That's the blue chipper.
Yep.
That's Zandig's blue chipper.
Debuted at September Slam against Chris Cash and GQ. And John, who would have thought back in September of 2001 that 3 years later we'd be seeing Ian Knox and Chris Cash, two of the three participants in this year's Tournament of Death.
Ian Knox now clubbing away with those forearms. Now sets Eddie up in the corner, shoots him off. No, he reversed it. Oh!
Right into that board. Eddie follows through with the knee. It looks like Eddie's leg.
Those boards got nails sticking out of them, Eric. They're not thumbtacks, they're nails.
And Eddie's legs look to be lacerated, which could pose a problem as well. He turns him over. Looks like he's going to give him a wheelbarrow suplex.
Oh, no.
So those boards, wheelbarrow suplex.
There's got to be thousands of thumbtacks on that canvas. He maybe knocks his back just smacked against all of them.
He may be setting him up for sex on the beach, John.
Oh, that's nasty, Eric. That is nasty. Yeah, we have children watching these videos.
That's nasty. Eddie with an Irish whip into the Irishman himself. What a total whirl, face first. So those thumbtacks are going right in the stomach.
Poor Ian Knox. You know, I actually feel a little bad for him at this point in his match.
Do you really? And again, no matter what you think of Ian Knox, John, you got to pull for the hometown boy.
You know, say Ian Knox has got to be learned a lesson anyway, Eric.
There it is, Sex on the Beach. Sex on the Beach. It looks like Ian Knox may have countered. Hard to tell.
1, 2,
Nope, not enough.
2 count there. Look at our referee, Eric. He got a shield on.
Well, you know what? Before this match is all said and done, we may have to put an X rating on the screen with the sexy Eddie. Don't know what he's capable of.
Clobbering away there on Ian Knox, pushes him into that corner, sets him up on that top turnbuckle.
He could be nailing anything up there. Maybe a superplex, maybe a Hurricane Rana.
Knox now fighting back with those uppercuts.
Oh, yeah.
Kick to the midsection.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he just scooped him up and drove him down on that
You've
canvas.
seen a lot of body slams in this matchup, John, and that is, of course, because the thumbtacks are all over the place.
They're utilizing those thumbtacks to their advantage. Now Ian Knox climbing that top rope.
That swanton elbow, that senton elbow, pardon me.
And he planted him with that elbow.
Well, it's funny because the only thing I can see is Brian Logan's big fat ass. Knox now holding his arm. And Eddie holding his back.
Both Eddie and Ian Knox on that canvas.
Ian Knox now on his knees, on one knee.
Ian Knox to his feet now. Eddie's still down, getting up. Blocked by Ian Knox. Ian Knox clubbing away there on Eddie. Slapping him.
He's hitting him hard, John. He's hitting him real hard.
Back.
Ian Knox. How's about, what's Logan even bothering counting for? What's he going to disqualify him in the tournament of death? And John, that's got to be it. Sits out with that choke slam.
Ian Knox connected with that off switch, but only got a 2 count there.
And Eddie put his leg on the rope.
Under the bottom rope, Eric. It's under the bottom rope, and the referee had to stop that 3 count.
And Ian Knox now has a big smile on his face. He looks like he's getting into the spirit of the tournament of death, don't you think?
Well, Ian Knox has been waiting for this moment for a few weeks now, Eric, ever since he found out that he was going to be a participant in this tournament of death. And he knows that he can make an even bigger name for himself if he can win this thing.
Well, Eddie's got to get out of there, John. I mean, you don't drown by falling in water. You drown by staying there. And Eddie's doing exactly what he needs to do by getting up on his feet.
Eric, where do you think Mrs. Zandig is? Out there waiting, out there, Sexy Eddie's car waiting for him?
Probably at home changing the locks. And Eddie pounding away on Ian Knox. Going up top with the trash can.
Ian Knox is in a lot of trouble right now, Eric. He's in a bad predicament, a bad situation.
And Eddie looks like he's going up top, maybe.
Maybe he's taking too long, Eric. Oh, wait a minute.
You gotta be kidding me, John. That move, you gotta be nuts, John. Talk about sacrifice. Talk about sacrifice. He pulled his head up, John.
I'm not done.
He's not done, John.
He said he wants to end his career, Eric. He wants to end his career. One of Zandig's boys.
Yeah.
He's going to take out one of his boys and then take his wife home with him.
Looks like he's going for a power bomb there. Into the thumbtack. Ian Knox. Listen to him, John, right now. He's like a monster. It's just become unleashed. The devil inside of him. There you go. All the way slam. Knox lost his balance. That'll
Knox
do
now
it to you.
climbing in ropes. Oh, wait a minute.
They're going outside.
Eddie blocked it now, kicking away on the in-knock.
A roundhouse kick to the sternum. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
1, 2, 3.
That's it. John, Sexy Eddie is going on to the next round, where we have been told he will take on Arsenal.
And what a matchup that should be, Eric. But you got to give it to Ian Knox the courage, the heart. Even though he got his ass whooped, he has a lot of courage.
Can you imagine what would happen if Sexy Eddie won our tournament of death? We would be a laughing stock. Combat Zone Wrestling would be a laugh. We might as well start
Imagine that. He took out one of his Andy's boys. He's taking his wife home. And couldn't he go home with a tournament of death trophy?
We may as well just start shaking hands and giving hugs and kisses out after our matches in the ring if this guy walks out of here with the tournament of death trophy. He's close to making that happen.
Talk to me when you draw some human hands.
Wait a minute, John.
Wait a minute.
They've continued fighting. And Eddie looks, out of all of our first rounders so far, to have left the match with the least amount of punishment absorbed.
Absolutely taking it out on Ian Knox, and he still wasn't done with him. Ian Knox is not happy, Eric. Them beer muscles must be kicking in.
Introducing first, from the ancient green hills of Two Mountains, weighing at 255 pounds, the Green Phantom!
Well, John, I sure hope I hope one of his superpowers is disappearing, because once the Necro Butcher gets here, it's going to be like a feast on violence.
That's right, Eric, and I don't know too much about this. Look at that. Look at that cactus, that light tube cactus, which is covered in thumbtacks, Eric.
He's
and
a big
it
guy.
continues, and it still continues with these sick, insane weapons. Look at that keg of beer with the light tube.
He's 6'5", 260. He's a big guy, but unfortunately, his opponent is also as big and a lot more demented and sick.
Necro! 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 Necro!
And introducing his opponent, from Texas, weighing at 265 pounds,
John, it was 1 year ago where that man wrestled Corporal Robinson in the Tournament of Death, a match that was voted the sickest match of the tournament. Could you imagine when you have to beat out to get the sickest match of the Ultraviolet Death Tournament?
Absolutely, Eric. It was right here in this state of Delaware when the Necro Butcher was superplexed from the top turnbuckle onto the asphalt, and we heard the thump when his body smacked against the asphalt here in Delaware.
He got his tongue stapled like Corporal Robinson in the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death. But it's on! Necro Butcher, who has been a favorite the last 2 years in these Ultraviolet Death tournaments, John. Unfortunately, year one, he ran into Wife Beater in round number 1. Last year, round number 2, he lost to Ian Rotten.
Oh, now Necro Butcher's stalking the Phantom on the outside. He's clubbing away. Taking it to the outside.
John, this is his match right here. This is his environment. Oh! Right over the back.
He kaponged him. He kaponged him with the guitar.
He's just tuning up the bass, John. You know, I'll tell you something. Guys like Necro Butcher play on Tournament of Death programs
He
like
put
the
the
Green
shirt up.
Phantom.
Sorry, he put the shirt up over his face.
As I was saying, John, guys like Necro Butcher pray, they feast on tournament virgins like the Green Phantom. They drink a lot of milk up in Canada, apparently.
Oh!
And what a collision!
And Eric, this is a fight.
What a collision right there!
Oh, they're going into the fans. It's broken down.
It didn't take long.
It has broken down.
It didn't take long. I don't think these two are doing business anymore, John.
Taking it to the outside, Eric. It's getting crazy already. The Necro Butcher is a man not to be played with.
Well, John, you may be able to look into someone's eye, but there is no way to see somebody's heart. There's no way to see what kind of heart that the Necro Butcher has. And quite honestly, John, I don't even know if he has one.
Oh, the Green Phantom now with the advantage on the Butcher on the outside, Eric. They just ruined about 5 rows of chairs.
It's raining milk here in Smyrna, John. And John, again, we are still in the opening round of the Tournament of Death. We have one more match to go. Another return to the tournament. J.C. Bailey coming up next.
Oh! Oh, he just combined the Necro Butcher.
Again with that guitar.
With that guitar. Uh-oh. Looks like a VCR, Eric. You're trying to smash him with that VCR.
John, I'll tell you what, these are two guys I hope that never get cloned.
Uh-oh. Oh, Butcher now sends him over the guardrail in the first and second row. He's stalking him, Eric. He's going after him.
John, this is a death match, not a guy.
Oh!
With 3 pounds of protein.
Into a fight, Eric. This is a fight.
John,
there ain't no wrist locks in this, Eric. This is what it's all about.
John, this is not about a guy walking in there with 3 pounds of clothing, not about somebody doing
Butcher, Butcher hit him with about 10 chairs, 11. About 11 chairs, one more. He's killing him with the chairs, Eric. Ooh!
He's pounding him like a nail.
Oh, wait a minute. He's got a watermelon. He's got a watermelon. Oh! He just busted that watermelon right over his face.
John, this is like a 2-man riot here.
The Green Phantom's getting his ass whooped, Eric. He's getting a beat down.
He's looking softer than ice cream right now.
He's getting a beat down at the hands of the Necro Butcher.
He just nailed him with that thumbtack tray.
And Eric, this is just an all-out fight. This is just an all-out war.
Oh, it is, John.
Oh, he just slammed him down on that ass. I heard it all the way over here.
And John, this has the intensity of a finals matchup, but this is just round number 1.
And Eric, just busted glass all over the ground.
Oh, we got cats.
There's thumbtacks all over the ground.
And the Green Phantom right now, looks like Necro Butcher is hoping to win.
Oh, he stopped him! He stopped him!
Kind of looks like Necro Butcher is looking to win.
Oh, he got that skateboard! Oh, he just stopped him with that skateboard!
That was ultra rad, John.
This is excitement, Eric. This is what it's all.
Trying to look like the Necro Butcher is looking to win sickest match of the year, 2nd year in a row.
Necro Butcher is hurt, Eric. He's down. He's down.
He's not out.
He's not out with that sheet of glass. I don't know what that is. But he just busted it over the back of the Necro Butcher.
And again,
I don't know what that was.
Green Phantom just going nuts.
Oh, God. He got a bat with like 20 light bulbs on it.
Necro with that big boot.
Necro Butcher fighting back, Eric.
Those reverse fists, those backhands.
Oh, he just kicked him right in the face.
He did.
Uh-oh.
I guess Green Phantom wanted to die this
I think the Green Phantom wants to go back to Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, excuse me. He just fucking that gumball machine right over the head of the Green Phantom.
And he's eating gumballs. How do you defend against a guy like this?
Wait a minute, what is this? I don't know, Eric. I think they got one of your Star Wars toys.
I hope not. A knee lift. Necro Butcher trying to pull his shirt off. And I think his intentions are a lot different than Sexy Eddie's were.
He's got that cactus. Oh! I don't think he'll be using those anytime soon.
I don't think so either. And look at Green Phantom. That green mask is about to turn red.
Butcher's got that can busting over his head. Phantom trying to protect himself, but at this point, Eric, he's taking such a beating.
Now look at him pounding his chest. This is his environment.
Oh, the pork! Oh, Eric got connected on his shoulder and the face of the Necro Butcher.
Green Phantom. He plants him, John.
What was that?
That looked like one of those shoulder hook pile drivers. Or excuse me, the Phantasm, John. That was the Phantasm.
You line up with your homework, Eric. I'm ready to fire you. Oh, he got that keg of beer.
Time to tap the keg.
He's got that keg of beer. These fans we have here are sick. They made all these weapons, Eric.
Can you imagine these fans that stood out in line for hours for front row tickets? What were they thinking? people that were sitting in the front row looking to move to the back.
Necro Butcher now. Oh, Phantom scoops him up.
Maybe go for a tombstone.
Oh, no, blocked by the Butcher.
The thumb! Maybe he's going for an Asiatic spike there.
Scoops up the Butcher. Butcher fights him off.
Oh, he does. Big kick.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no.
How about the passion of the Butcher, John? He's going crazy.
And he drives that Phantom down right over those pine balls.
I think
those pine cone balls. What did he want to call them?
I think he's setting up for that spike, the Asiatic spike. The spike! The spike! Made famous by the legendary late great Bam Bam Terry Gordy.
And he's got it locked in, Eric.
He's tapping like a bitch.
And what? And Eric, what a fight that was, Eric. What a fight. They beat the living hell out of each other. And the Necro Butcher advances to the second round of the tournament.
Hey, good news for the guys that won their first round matches. Bad news is one of you has to take on the Necro Butcher in round number 2. Now that's a tournament of deathmatch that you know the boss would be proud of.
That's what I'm talking about, Eric. Blood and guts. This is what it's all about, the tournament of death.
And that striptease crap.
Ain't none of this best of the best happening here today.
Oh. Were.
He's got that cactus. Oh!
This is his environment. Out of the park!
Oh!
Green Phantom. He plants him.
The following contest is a light tube and ladder match. Introducing first, from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing at 189 pounds, J.C. Bell.
He is back, John. He is back here in Combat Zone Wrestling. He's been a semi-finalist in other tournament matches and other deathmatch tournaments, pardon me, but not so successful in our tournaments. But tonight is a new night, a new day, and a new opportunity for that young man.
That's right, Eric. And J.C. Bailey stepping in that ring with Chris Cash, a man who wants to prove himself, a man that will do anything to win this year's Tournament of Death.
J.C. Bailey, who lost last year in the opening round to the tournament winner, Nick Mondo, to a burning hammer, tonight wants to avenge that loss. John, desperate men will do desperate things. And for a guy like Chris Cash, this may be it. This may be his last break. And you gotta believe that he will do anything it takes to win this one.
And introducing his opponent, from 408 Beach Street, Westville, New Jersey, weighing in at 195 pounds, Chris Cash!
Oh, here he comes, Eric. Full of energy, Chris Cash. He's excited. He's jacked up, Eric, and he's happy to be a part of this year's tournament event.
He's full of intensity, but John, there is just something different about wrestling a death match, especially in the ultraviolet tournament of death. A piece of you is left here in the ring. A piece of you is left behind. You are never quite the same. How will Chris Cash react the first time that blood is drawn? The first time he's hit with a light tube? The first time he's hit with barbed wire? That's a big, big question.
And Eric, I see the CZW staff bringing more light tubes down the ringside, Eric. And we know what JC Bailey's all about in that match. We saw the unlucky 13 matchup he had last year. Stapled a dollar bill to the tongue.
And as good a deathmatch wrestler as he is an outstanding athlete. The series of matches that he had with our own junior heavyweight champion, Sanjay Dutt, are some of the most talked about matches of 2003, John, but it's a new time, it's a new era, and those matches mean absolutely nothing right now, because to JC Bailey, the only thing on his mind is getting a round number 2 and avenging his opening round loss from last year.
And Eric, you notice how JC Bailey grabbed them white tubes as Chris Cash went on the outside and found himself a ladder, a weapon, a ladder that he uses out, a weapon that he's very familiar with.
Well, the ladder to Chris Cash is like the blankets of Linus. Chris Cash loves the ladder, but how much is he going to love it with light tubes surrounding it? And they're fighting over it, John. It's a tug of war over the ladder. Oh, and look at that. Almost went into the light tubes. Both men had the same thing in mind. Both men outstanding athletes, quick wrestlers. Chris Cash.
He almost hit them light tubes.
And a side headlock by JC Bailey. And JC Bailey, this to him is the kind of match that he wants against somebody unseasoned in a death match, somebody younger than he, somebody in more experience than he is inside of the ring. This to JC Bailey is the kind of match that he wanted.
Cash grabs him, slings him off.
JC Bailey.
Bailey's trying to get him hooked. Cash is trying to get him. Who got the advantage?
Chris Cash looked like he could have had him. Oh, DDT.
Both men trying for that backslide, and Chris Cash turned it into that DDT.
And John, sometimes it is the unknown that is the most scariest of all, because JC Bailey does not know how Chris Cash will react in a death match. Maybe he'll lose it. Maybe he'll lose it so much that the adrenaline will run so much through his body that he will become possessed and obsessed with winning the matchup.
Chris Cash now with that light tube. Wait a minute, he said not yet. He's got other plans. He wants to use that ladder.
He's got a plan, John.
Chris Cash setting up that ladder in that corner. Firing away there on JC Bailey.
Chris Cash shooting at JC Bailey. JC Bailey puts the brakes on. Sky high.
Oh, look at that.
It's like Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man. Drop pass.
Oh, no.
German suplex. It didn't take long, did it?
Driving Chris Cash down onto that canvas. Bailey rolls him over. Goes for a cover, hooks both legs. He's got a 2 count.
John, we've seen so many exciting moments in tournament history. How about Nick Mondo with the assault driver off of the truck to homeless Jimmy in year number 1? How about last year, John Zandig pressing Nick Mondo over his head on top of a roof, going through all those tables and glass. You never know what you're going to see in a tournament of death.
He just busted that light tube right up under the armpit there.
And he's digging into that armpit. That's got to sting, John.
Oh, yeah, he's punishing him. He's going to punish Chris Cash. Chris Cash will experience punishment in this matchup that he's never experienced before.
And it's the reaction. It's how he will react to that. Oh, and Chris Cash is cut open, John. He's cut open hard. Neckbreaker out of JC Bailey. For a guy like JC Bailey, this is just routine business. To him, this guy wrestles at deathmatch tournaments and death matches all the time. But Chris Cash, this is foreign ground to him.
Although now he's running away now. He's running away. At the armpit of Chris Cash, that's nasty.
And he spit it out.
You know Chris Cash don't use deodorant.
Well,
them chicken wings is screaming.
JC Bailey shoots him out outside of the ring. And Bailey is aerial enough. Bailey may jump on top of the rope and dive with him outside of the ring. And we've seen Chris Cash, John, in desperate situations do desperate things. Remember Chris Cash coming up the ladder with that cash flow? Remember the cage of death, John?
He's stalking Chris Cash on the outside, absolutely. And he's punishing Chris Cash.
Yep.
Chris Cash has got to wish by now he didn't enter this tournament, Eric. And Jason's taking a beating ever since the beginning of this match.
And J.C. Bailey has his fans, John. He's brought his fans with him from Kentucky. You know, he's a heartthrob down in Kentucky.
Ooh! He just sent Chris Cash into them steel guardrails on the outside.
J.C. Bailey shooting
right into the other side there.
And the match in complete control for J.C. Bailey. And we've been told, John, that the winner of this matchup will be facing the wife beater in the next round. How incredible is that going to be? Can you imagine Chris Cash versus the wife beater? Say your prayers.
Eric, I don't wish wife beater on anyone, Eric.
No, especially in this environment.
Except for you, of course.
Of course. J.C. Bailey.
Went out and got that other ladder. Now there's two in the ring.
He's no stranger to ladders.
J.C. Bailey now setting up that ladder. Chris Cash thinking about it on the outside. Maybe he's thinking about going home.
You know what J.C. Bailey says? His motto, John, stitches are for bitches.
Oh!
Right to the back of the head.
Oh, he just plastered him with that with them light tubes.
And Bailey looks like a CEO walking into his office with his Halliburton. He looks ready for business, John. This is just another day at work for him. A guillotine choke.
Trying to choke out Chris Cash there. Look at Bailey driving those fingernails right into the flesh of those open wounds of Chris Cash.
I mean, what do you think is going to happen if Chris Cash or J.C. Bailey win tonight's death match? Oh, wait a minute, J.C. Bailey, that big fisherman suplex. I mean, what do you think? Their mothers are going to go around and put a bumper sticker on the back of their car. My son won the ultraviolet tournament of death. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? How proud of their families? How proud do you think their families are going to be of this?
There's no shame in that, Eric. There's no shame in that at all. I'm sure yours had a bumper sticker saying, "My son's an honor student."
Wow, maybe.
Chris
I'm
Cash
sure yours
had a trouble.
I'm sure yours had a bumper sticker that said, "Don't tell my son we're here."
Chris Cash in a lot of trouble, Eric. Oh God, he's gonna try to sandwich him. Oh no.
That somersault senton. And look at that, it's sticking in his body. It's sticking in his body, John. He's like a mouse caught in a mouse trap right now.
Oh.
Give me a 2.
Chris Cash, great presence of mind there, Eric, to get out of the way. If he didn't get out of the way, this match would be over.
And Bailey, that's the kind of deathmatch wrestler he is. He will take those kind of risks. Cash trying to get the fans behind him. Swing and a miss. Oh, what a collision.
A double high cross body, and they both caught each other with those light tubes.
John, this is the kind of match that will make you a man. Chris Cash has reached another level. Another level as a wrestler, another level as an athlete, and another level as a man, John.
Chris Cash right now, look at him, Eric, he's a bloody mess. He's got blood all over him.
Somebody say a prayer for Chris Cash.
He just kicked those tubes right in his face.
He did. Some of Chris Cash's best offense has been his defense.
And with that spear into their corner, right through those light tubes.
Listen to the crowd, John. And we're not even done the opening round yet.
Chris Cash now with that ladder, driving it right into the midsection of J.C. Bailey. Bailey sitting in the corner.
Chris Cash calling for more light tubes.
Sitting over in that corner. Chris Cash got a plan, Eric.
Well, you know what? So far, it seems to be working. What an upset. It would have to be considered an upset if Chris Cash beat J.C. Bailey in the opening round. I don't care what you think of Bailey or what you think of Cash. It would have to be an upset. He's going into convulsions.
Oh, boy. There goes your heartthrob, Eric.
He's not mine. I don't live in Kentucky.
There goes Kentucky's heartthrob. They have to start looking for a new one.
They're going to have to start putting new posters up in them trailer parks down there of Chris Cash if he wins this match.
He'll be going out with them women. He'll be spitting glass.
Right. Chris Cash sitting him up. He's marking out. No, it's Smyrna. He's marking out in Smyrna, John. Oh, my goodness. I thought it was going to end.
Bailey able to get that left shoulder up now. Chris Cash very, very upset at this point.
And John, if you're pulling for the underdog, you have to be behind Chris Cash right now. He's got the match where he wants it. He looks like he's in control. And right now, it looks like this match is put to end. He's hulking up.
Uh-oh. Going to work there, firing away on Chris. Oh no, JC Bailey shoots him in. Uh-oh, sunset flip. No, wait a minute.
And sacrificing his own
body. He got help. He got help from the photographer.
The photographer's an equal opportunist out there. He also hated Cash some light too earlier. I think he's going up for the Bardstown Jam. Well, no, maybe not. He's looking for more. Has him placed across the back. And again, that's not a safe place to be right now, John.
No, it's not. Chris Cash in a lot of trouble. He's burying him with those light tubes.
Chris Cash is very close right now to smelling the dirt of a grave.
Oh, here we go.
The Bardstown Jam. Oh! A senton. A cannonball senton instead.
That's gotta be it.
That's it. It's over.
Here is your winner, JC.
Congratulations, you won the match. Bad news, you got wife beater in the next round.
Oh boy. Chris Cash and JC Bailey down.
I want everyone right here in Smyrna, Delaware to give it the fuck up for Chris Cash.
That's respect right there, John. That's respect.
Since when is this company about respect, Eric?
I don't think Chris Cash is ever going to be the same, John. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the boss.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yo, I'm not supposed to come out here, but I'd like to say the same thing. Cash, that was one hell of a fucking match. He was very nervous. Cash didn't even know if he wanted to come into this tournament. But I'll tell you what, he kicked ass and took names right here in this fucking ring. And let me tell you one more thing that you just learned. You know, in December of every year, we have Cage of Death. We don't know where it's going yet, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm putting together a team kind of like we had last year. And Cash, if you want it, I'm inducting you on my team right now.
Alert the media! Alert the media!
Chris Cash, you heard it, Eric. He'll be part of Team Zandig at Cage of Death 6.
That Cage of Death, John, I can smell it already, John. It's right around the corner. Man, John.
Oh, no.
German suplex. Tournament of death.
Oh.
It's R for bitches.
Oh.
Right to the back of the head.
Oh, no.
And somersault senton. And look at that, it's sticking in his body. It's somebody say a prayer for Chris Cash.
He just kicked those tubes right in his face.
He did. Some of Chris Cash's best offense has been his defense. Set. He's going into convulsions.
Oh, boy, there goes your heartthrob, Eric. Oh, here we go.
The Bardstown Jam.
Oh!
A senton. A cannonball senton.
Son of a fucking... Give me a tube. Son of a...
Somebody to get your back at? I need a scrub brush.
Tournament Death 2. J.C. Bailey fell victim to the hands of sick Nick Mondo. But it's a new year, a new Tournament of Death, Tournament of Death 3. And all I gotta say is whoever my opponent is in second round, be ready, because I'm going all the way.
Okay, the white beater got me, I admit it. Who showed up for Ian's? Who showed up for this one? Who showed up at the gathering? I did. What white beater do? He rested. He rested for the gathering. He rested for Ian's, and then he comes here, he whips my ass. There's always next year, I'll get you, you watch.
God damn, I need to do some fucking... What the hell am I doing in there, man? Scarring up my beautiful body? No. Come on, cock, I need you for tonight. Oh, shit. Still got a long way to go. Round 1 is out of the way. Got round 2. If I can live through that, then it's on to the finals. Fatal 3-way. Who's gonna survive? Who's gonna even be there? If I'm lucky enough to make it, if I'm lucky enough, I'll be able to use my cock tonight. If not, fuck, I'm gonna have to change professions. Fuck, I'm gonna have to be a priest or some bullshit like that, man. Fuck this crap. Fuck this wrestling. I'm too old for this shit. Ah, God.
In the peculiar institution, Frederick Douglass said, everybody from the South one day dreams of whipping their master. You see, John Zandig, Hey Club, right now you're the masters. But coming up, August 14th, the whip will be in the hands of the blackout. You see, you want to try and injure this man. You want to try to give him concussions, barbed wire boards. Do you know what this dude grew up with? He was plucking roaches out of his cereal boxes. You think he's afraid of a little barbed wire? You think that's gonna stop him? You think that's gonna kill his high? He's the World Tag Team Champion. He's a Trifosaurus Rex. He is ruckus. So believe me when I tell you, motherfucker, you can't stop us, because you always bet on black.
You know what, Nick Gage? You see this lump on my head right here? You think that's something? That ain't shit. When I get you on the 14th, I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. And I'm gonna get Nate hatred, I'm gonna do the same shit to him. My head's fucked up right now. But you know what? The 14th, your whole motherfucking body's gonna be fucked up.
Tournament of Death. It's my first one. What can I say? I lost. You know? All I came out here to do is prove myself as one of the hardcore guys. Maybe I'm not one of the hardcore guys, but I'm willing to go the extra mile for this company. Willing to go the extra mile to do what's right in this company. Too many people nowadays, they don't care. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares anymore, you know? But I do. Maybe I'm the future, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm the outcast, but if I am, so be it. But I'm here for CZW. Just like I know CZW's always been here for me, that's the way it's going to stay. Loyalty is one thing that I do have, even if I don't have anything else.
Tell you what, JC Bailey, I got a lot of respect for you. You put me through shit I've never even could imagine. This is a company where it's based on stepping it up. Cage of Death, Tournament of Death, best of the best, they're big shows. CZW fans are loyal. They've always cheered for me and been happy. But no matter if I win or lose, I get the respect. What I'm all about is going out there, entertaining you people. Doesn't matter about this. Scars, they might be there forever, but they're nothing but a memory. You guys gotta realize that. I might not have made it past the first round, but my heart's always there. For the boys out there to go out there, you better respect them because it takes a lot of balls and a lot of brains to go out there and do that kind of stuff. And I don't regret it on nobody. Thanks, CZW.
The following contest is a light tube ropes and corners match. Introducing first, from Long Beach, California, weighing at 195 pounds, plus 5 pounds of cock meat, Sexy Eddie!
Oh no, make it go away, John. Make it go away.
Oh boy, here he comes. So Eric, what do you think? You think he went a couple rounds with Mrs. Zandig in the back?
I don't know, man. You know how they talk about those boxers, especially back in the day, that they go 2 or 3 months without having sex before their big matches back in the day? You think this guy went 2 or 3 minutes before bagging something in the locker room?
But Eric, check this out. There might be a plan by Eddie. Bang the Boston boys and get power with his CZW.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, Eric, do you really think Zandig wears the pants in his house?
I'm not going there.
No, you won't go there.
I'm not going there.
I will.
I think everybody here in Smyrna, Delaware, they are absolutely shocked that this guy, this freak, is back for another round in the Tournament of Death. Oh no, not again. Not again. Oh, put that thing away, will you? Put that thing away.
Rock out with your cock out. That's right, baby.
And introducing his opponent, from Confident, Ontario, Canada, weighing at 160 pounds, the Arsenal!
And John, how interesting is it that this Sexy Eddie has gotten away with 2 straight matches without facing what we would call top caliber deathmatch competition like White Peter Man Pondo did Cage?
Well, you know what, Eric? You can't take nothing away from Arsenal.
No, absolutely
He
not.
won his first round match against the Evil Ninja and had his ear busted open. The blood was flowing from the ear earlier on. He seems to have recouped at this point, but the question is he 100% going into this matchup with Eddie?
That's a fair question to ask, and Eddie, of course, we all know he's 100% and then some, John. And you know, he opened up a lot of eyes and made a lot of people angry in his first round matchup with his antics before and after, but this should be a very interesting contest between 2 of the stars of the IWS.
Uh-oh. Now the light tubes, Eric, as you can see, are strapped to the ring rope.
Yeah.
There are light tubes on the canvas. So obviously we're going to have some busted light tubes coming up very shortly.
That's a bold prediction, John. And the Arsenal, as I stated earlier, he is a deathmatch champion up in Montreal. I don't know how much weight that holds, but it's a point that should be made.
Well, we're going to find out today, Eric. And there goes the bell. Uh-oh.
And Eddie.
Collar and elbow.
And Arsenal with a big kick. And a shot. And another. Ooh, what a big forearm. Sends it. Oh. And Eddie goes outside of the ring, John.
He just threw him right out of that ring.
Oh, what a panic tope.
Knocking Eddie right into those steel guardrails now on the outside. Now Arsenal picking him up, firing away with those right hands.
And John, again, the winner of this match will be one. Oh, wait a minute, standing moonsault. The winner of this match will be one of 3 men that will compete in the tournament final. It'll be a final 3-way dance, something different this year. Zandig always innovating the tournament of death.
Eddie now dumping Arsenal back in that ring. Stalking him, driving those knees right into the midsection. Hooks him up, has him up, big vertical suplex there.
And you know what, John? Eddie has turned this into a wrestling match once again. What he did earlier with Ian Knox, it's the same exact thing. This is what he did earlier. This is what he's doing again. It's that kind of strategy.
He hit that suplex and went right for a cover there, but only got a 2 count. Teasing with those light tubes. Puts it back down, picks him up. Uh-oh.
Looked like he was going to go for a Splash Mountain. But, wait a minute, Tiger suplex. Tiger suplex.
He drove him around the back of his neck with that. Eddie is down on that canvas face first.
And the Arsenal right now, he doesn't look phased. And for guys like Ian Knox, yeah, they may be taken back a little bit by this Eddie character because we haven't seen anything like it. But the Arsenal, he's very familiar with Eddie. Arsenal, the slingshot. Uh-oh. Catches him. Maybe going for a wheelbarrow.
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me!
Face first, Eric. Right into those light tubes.
You gotta be kidding me, John! So much for that wrestling match.
He drove Eddie's face right into those light tubes, Eric. He don't look too sexy now, does he?
Well, you know what, John? I never thought he looked too sexy to begin with, but that's your opinion.
What Zandig's wife thinks about that.
Will you stop bringing that up?
You think she's a little upset that her new man is getting... I just had his face driven into those light bulbs.
She turned him down. Didn't you see it earlier? There's some very sick fans here. The Arsenal. The roundhouse kick.
Oh, stiff kick right there, right in the chest.
And another. Oh, my goodness, John. Arsenal gonna wind up. Ooh. That's out of the park, John.
He just busted that light tube right over his back.
He absolutely did. Somebody get the lights into that truck.
Uh-oh.
And now he's wrenching back in that camel clutch. He might break that, and the glass will go right into the neck of Eddie. Nope, not enough.
Eddie right now is bleeding, Eric. He's busted open.
Oh, absolutely. And the Arsenal right now has Eddie in complete control. Maybe he's setting him up for that DVD 2K1.
Right into those light tubes, right in the corner of that DVD, right into that corner, onto those light tubes.
And he's dragging him out. Those broken pieces of glass.
Goes for a cover.
I don't know if you want to get on top of that man, John. God knows what will happen.
We got a 2.5 there. Great presence of mind there by Eddie to use his hand to grab that bottom rope, forcing the referee to stop that count.
And he's picking him up now.
And it continues. And this match continues, Eric. Winner of this match will move on to the finals.
Absolutely. Oh! And that one didn't break. Clothesline right there. By Eddie. 2 familiar foes. Eddie 6'1", 195. The Arsenal 5'8", 160.
Oh, now he has that like two. He's carving his forehead.
Driving it into his forehead, John.
Look at the blood dripping down on the Eddie's leg there.
It's like a water fountain. It's like a faucet. I'll tell you what, John, this Eddie, he's a high flyer. You know, once he gets started, he's got more flips and flops than John Kerry, John. He likes to go aerial. But I'll tell you, that's not going to win a match here. Oh, no. We got a bunch of sick fans here tonight, John. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Come on.
Just like they do it in Canada, he said, Eric.
The Reaper is beginning to smile, John.
That's 2 right across the back.
I think he's about to climax. He's so excited. And these fans getting behind Eddie.
Oh, look. Look at the bloody neck there of Arsenal, Eric.
And it throws the
back of his neck has been busted open.
Oh, yeah. And busted open in a hard way.
Uh-oh.
And that other back drop toe hold. Eddie going back to the wrestling. Wheelbarrow suplex, just like we saw him do earlier tonight. Lands him.
Playing on face first onto that canvas. Going and busting like thieves all over the canvas, Eric.
Absolutely.
No matter where you land, you're going to have glass digging through your flesh.
And he's pounding away on him. John, the art of the death match. It's such a masterful science that freezes your mind, body, and soul. I've said it before, I'll say it again. A piece of you remains here. You are never quite the same when you compete in a death match.
And he's now calling for that trash can. He's got that steel trash can in the ring. Uh-oh.
And again. Oh! Look at him, John. He's going into convulsion.
Oh! Right into that corner, Eric, and his head bounced off that top turnbuckle.
And you know what, Johnny's in great shape, but it doesn't matter how many sit-ups you do, doesn't matter how many miles you run, doesn't matter how much you put up in the gym, that means absolutely nothing when you are in battle in the ultra-violent tournament of death.
Uh-oh, now Eddie in that corner. Oh! Oh, right in the face!
Well, he liked trash cans.
Right in the face!
I think his eyes, I think one of those eyes went all the way back to Canada. And again!
He caught him with it twice. Right in his face.
You know, Eddie had his chance to walk away and see another day, but he didn't take his opportunity.
Look at the blood. Both of these stars a bloody mess. He just got whacked dead smack square in his face.
You know,
2 times with the bottom of that steel trash.
The legendary orator Musashi Miyamoto once said, to win the battle is to be prepared to die. And that could be where apropos did that right now in this matchup.
Uh-oh. They're out in the fans, Eric, in the first, second, and third row.
You don't need this shit. You gotta dance.
Oh!
Chair to the head.
Smacked him right over the head with that chair. And he's back down on the ground, Eric. He's taking a beating in this matchup.
He sure is.
You think they're fighting over Mrs. Zandig? Winner gets Miss Zandig?
I don't think so, John.
Oh, they're going over to the truck, Eric.
John should be a prize in anybody's bedroom.
Let the boss hear you say that, Eric.
And right now, John,
he knows how you are.
I don't know if this is how they do it in Canada. Got a hard, oh no, we got a truck in play, it looks like, John. We got a truck in play. It's a shame of homeless Jimmy and Nick Mondo. The tournament of death #1. Are they going up or what, John?
Oh, they're coming back. Here they come.
No truck.
They're fighting out there with the fans. This is all over the place.
And John, right now, keep in mind that the winner of this match, no matter how much punishment is absorbed, and look at these two men. These guys look like they just walked through a minefield. The winner of this match will wrestle once again in a final 3-way dance.
We see Arsenal, but where is Eddie?
Eddie is out there. I don't know, maybe somebody buried him. As we await the return of Eddie, here he
comes, Eric. He's got a chair.
He's staggering.
He's got 2 chairs.
He's staggering like an Irishman on St. Patrick's Day, John.
He's got 2 chairs, Eric.
And there they
Arsenal
go.
at this point unaware of Eddie's right. Oh, yeah, he was playing.
He's aware. He's aware. That's a Montreal Deathmatch champion, John. He knows what's up. And Arsenal, you would say the advantage would have to go with Arsenal because he right now has to be in complete control. Looks like Eddie has absorbed much more punishment than Arsenal has.
Side slam there on that chair. Johnny's spitting out glass, Eric. He just spit glass out his mouth.
Going for a springboard here.
Oh! Oh!
Somersault leg drop.
His head just snapped.
That's got to be it. He kicked out. Where did he get it from, John?
We got a 2.5. This match continues. Winner of this will move on to the finals, but will there be anything left of either one of these two men?
Who knows, John? Who knows?
And whatever you want to call it.
Lord only knows who they're going to have to wrestle in the finals, John.
Uh-oh. Pushes him in that corner, sets him up on that top turnbuckle. Uh-oh.
Arsenal setting up for that DVD 2K1. DVD 2K1! That's got to be it.
Onto that broken glass.
That's finished off many men, John, especially the IWS. I'm sure Eddie no stranger to that move, and no stranger to seeing the white shirt later in.
1, 2.
What? Where does he get it from, John?
That was so close. Eddie can't believe it, Eric.
John, the only difference...
I can't believe he got up.
The only difference I can see between these two is Eddie absorbed less punishment in the opening round as far as deathmatch punishment goes than Arsenal. Other than that, right now, you'd have to think Arsenal has the match won.
Well, that was because he was too busy blinking on Mrs. Zandig.
Yeah, don't go there.
Eddie now fighting back with that forearm.
Eddie now with that suplex. Everybody out of the pool.
Right onto those light tubes.
Uh-oh. And Eddie covered in blood, his mouth swollen, his pants halfway down.
Oh, please, put the X on the screen. All that dirt on his back. Look, Eric, that's dirt, glass.
And it's going right into his body, right into the open skin, the open wounds. That's no respect right there, John. And he fell down.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. He's going to try to kill him, Eric. He's going to get him, Eric. Uh-oh.
Oh, you got to be nuts.
For the end, Eric.
You got to be out of your mind. He's squirting blood out of his own body. What a sicko. What a maniac. Where do we find these people, John? You got to be kidding me. The total sextasy.
Advancing to the finals,
John, this man is 1 match away from leaving Delaware with the Tournament of Death trophy.
And Eric,
what a sicko. What a maniac.
I'm ready for the finals.
Sexy Eddie advances to the finals of the Tournament of Death.
This guy's like a good-looking white beater right here. He's got the same mentality of him.
I will not agree with you on that one, Eric.
In the female's eyes, that is.
He's got blood squirting out of his forearm, Eric.
This is just absolutely sick, John. He's got the looks of a Chippendale, but the mentality of a serial killer. Listen to this crowd, John. How quick do they turn? What a bunch of fair-weathered fans. He's coming back for more, John.
Oh, he'll be back for more, Eric. He will be in the finals. And Eric, you know just as well as I do, the finals are going to be more brutal than the first and second round.
It is every year, John. It is every year. I don't know where they get it from. Maybe going for a wheelbarrow.
Oh, ow!
You gotta be kidding me!
Face first, Eric. Right into the...
I'm good now.
Oh!
And that's out of the park, John. Maybe he's setting him up for that DVD 2K1. John. And again.
Oh!
Look at him, John. He's going into convulsions.
Oh!
With that suplex. Where do we find these people, John? You gotta be kidding me!
2, complete, and the clock is still intact. I survived that one. Ian Knox, round 1. Arsenal, round 2. I've lost about 10 liters of blood. And I'm going to the finals. I don't know if my heart can pump out any more blood. But I'm coming for whoever makes it in the final 3. I'm here for one thing, and that's to be the ultra-violent deathmatch champion in CZW. Now I'm off to get my dick sucked.
Look at this. Anyone in the world that says the IWS isn't fucking hardcore, they can look at any of us that came here tonight, motherfuckers.
Bring the camera up. Too bad I can't fuck that little virgin pussy right there on my arm. Fuck. Look at that virgin pussy bleed.
Wait a minute, here comes, that's the boss.
Oh, here come the boss, Eric.
Boss is making his way.
Business got to be handled.
And he's got Eddie with him. Eddie looks like he's in bad shape, John. That's pretty disgusting. That's a close-up shot we just got. That's pretty disgusting.
He's a bloody mess. That's what happens when you mess with Mrs. Zandig, Eric.
Well,
she'll leave you a bloody mess.
I ain't going there. It's enough with the jokes.
Hey everybody, listen up. I know a lot of you don't know who this guy is. Sexy Eddie was invited to last year's Tournament of Death by me. He couldn't make it here because he had broken, I believe, his collarbone or something up here in his shoulder. He wanted to come out, but he said he couldn't do it 100%. So this year he said, I'm ready, I'm 100%, and Eddie came here to do what we do and what he does where he's from for you people. I'm gonna tell you something straight up. A lot of the guys don't know Eddie, you people don't know Eddie. My prediction for this show was Eddie was gonna be the breakout star for CZW. And Eddie, I think you did a great job, and I thank you for that. The bad news is that Eddie's got fucking blood pumping out of 3 different spots in his arms. We got an ambulance coming. He's not gonna be able to continue the show. But what I will do, Eddie, September 11th, I'd like to invite you to Philadelphia and come back for these fans and the Philly fans and do it as you do. If you can come back, we want you here. All right?
John, that's a great thing about our tournaments. We have breakout stars all the time. We had Red in the first tournament, the best of the best, the second best.
I'll make a promise to you, John. If I'm able, if the doctors clear me to come back September 11th, I will be here. I will be here for you. I will be here for CZW. I will be here for all the fans right here.
That's courage right there. That's guts.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot, brother. I hope the doctors take care of you, and we'll get you back here in September.
So much for the white shirt.
One more time for Sexy Eddie.
That's the thing about these CZW tournaments, John. We always get breakout stars, like at Best of the Best, guys like Jody Fleisch, guys like Red, guys like Bobby Quance just a couple of weeks ago. Our tournament matches, Necro Butcher, Homeless Jimmy, and this year, without question, the breakout star thus far has been Sexy Eddie.
Absolutely, Eric, but he paid a price.
Yeah.
A dear price.
The following match is a fans bring the weapons match. Introducing first, from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing at 189 pounds, J.C. Bailey.
J.C. Bailey, who had a very tough opening matchup against Chris Cash in round number 1. J.C. Bailey got over that goal, Johnny. Got over that hump. He buried that ghost in his closet of being eliminated in round number 1 last year by sick Nick Mondo. He's now gotten over that hump, and he has 1 match away from going to the finals.
That's right, Eric. And look, after that grueling first-round matchup with Chris Cass, J.C. Bailey favoring that left elbow, Eric, and going into this match with White Peter, Eric. White Peter's going to sniff out that injury, and he's going to take it.
Well, this guy's got bad luck, John. He had to wrestle last year's tournament winner in round number 2.
And introducing his opponent from Trailer Trash, Texas, weighing in at 245 pounds, here is the White Peter.
John, last year he had to wrestle the tournament winner in the tournament in the opening round. This year he has to wrestle.
He got the Weed Whacker.
This year he has to wrestle our first-year tournament winner in round number 2. He's got some bad luck, this Bailey.
Eric, White Peter's got that Weed Whacker.
Did you see those eyes?
And he has intentions on using that Weed Whacker against J.C. Bailey.
Did you see those eyes? J.C. Bailey's now at the... No! No! You son of a bitch! You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, he's going right to work on White Peter, Eric, and that's what he's got to do. He got to stay on top of White Peter, keep him down, and keep inflicting the punishment.
White Peter is 4-0 in Ultraviolet Tournament of Death matches, defeating sick Nick Mondo in the finals of the 2002 tournament. He's a 3-time CCW World Heavyweight Champion, a 4-time Ironman Champion, John.
And Eric, that Weed Whacker ripped the flesh off of White Peter's right shoulder.
Oh, he's cut open. He's cut open in a bad way. And J.C. Bailey, he said it once, he'll say it again, stitches are for bitches. He grew up around the wrestling ring. His father used to put up wrestling rings, set them up. When he was a kid, he would get there, he'd roll around in them. But who would think that years later he'd be competing in death matches?
Oh, busting that light tube skateboard right over the back of White Peter. And Eric, you got to give it to J.C. Bailey. He saw an opportunity, and he sees this chance to go on the attack on White Peter, busting those light tubes right over the head.
You know what, John? This is going to be a very interesting match. We'll see how this plays out, because right now you have 2 guys in there, either one capable of winning this year's tournament. White Peter, who may have the toughest matches of anybody in this tournament, he's grading him. He's grading him like a piece of cheese.
Oh, he just cheese grated his stomach.
I'll tell you what, John, the scars of that man tell a story of Destiny's deceit. It hasn't been pretty for J.C. Bailey, but right now, he can win. He can make his way into the finals with a win over White Peter.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. He set up that light tube cross, that tire with thumbtacks.
And what contraption over there set up by J.C. Bailey.
This is how they build houses down in Kentucky, Eric.
Oh, is that it? That's why they all fall apart.
Uh-oh, look. Oh, he's got another tire.
And White Peter has not had an opportunity to mount any offense throughout this matchup.
Oh, wait a minute, he's going to paint him.
Come on. And again, J.C. Bailey throughout his career has been in the ring with some of the sickest individuals. He has never been in the ring with a guy like White Peter, though. This guy, don't question his heart. He is a Marine, and you can't question that.
White Peter now fighting back, clubbing away at J.C. Bailey. Big chop there in the corner. And another one. White Peter's back on his feet, Eric, and that's a very dangerous situation for J.C. Bailey.
John, with the way that this tournament is going, we might not even have a finals matchup. Excuse me!
That back hit them light tubes, Eric.
As I said earlier, it's a confetti of blood and flesh right now in Smyrna, Delaware.
White Peter went for a cover there, lateral press, only 2.5. 2.5.
White Peter. Now,
White Peter setting up them light tubes on the back of J.C. Bailey.
Board? To the back. And I'll tell you what, John, the more you start to see your chances slip away, the more you begin to panic. And if you're J.C. Bailey right now,
White
you
Peter,
better be scared.
White Peter's punishing him, Eric.
Let me talk, will you?
I'm just waiting for you to shut up.
Oh! That's on the boots! That's a trick right out of the Viet Cong handbook.
He just dumped that fucking assault right over the back of J.C. Bailey. That's torture, Eric. That's torture.
That's what they used to do to the POWs in Vietnam, John. Oh, that's hot sauce. He's pouring hot sauce on his back.
J.C. Bailey trying to fight back, Eric. His biggest mistake was he let White Peter get back up onto his feet.
His biggest mistake was getting in the ring with the White Peter. That's what his biggest mistake was.
Oh, suplex right on the concrete through the light tubes.
I'll tell you what, if J.C. Bailey's aim was to get his ass kicked today, he's being very successful right now.
2. Another 2 count.
2.5.
Another 2 count, Eric.
But John, this tournament is about risk. Don't be surprised to see J.C. Bailey take a high risk. If you don't risk, you don't win in this tournament.
Uh-oh. Oh, here they come.
This way.
Uh-oh, here they come.
That's my water.
He just clapping him with that water bottle. Oh,
it's a beer. Another, hey. It's a, hey.
He just hit you.
Hey, what's that about? What was that for?
Eric, you know, he just now became physical in a tournament of death. What?
They're going to a part. They're out of our vicinity right now.
Oh, here they go. They're going around. Old truck full of light.
It's right around the
whole truck, Eric.
It's right around the corner. We can't see what's going on over there.
There it is. Someone call 911.
And that's it. That's it. That's gonna be 1-1. That's gonna be this year's move of the night, John.
To the finals.
5-0 in tournament matches. John, the White Peter now 5-0 in Ultraviolet Tournament of Death.
That's right, Eric. He goes on to the finals and once again gets a chance to rewrite history and repeat here. Well, not repeat, but win it for the second time and be Tournament of Death champion.
Poor J.C. Bailey. Poor J.C. Bailey, John.
He came in with a good game plan, Eric, attacking the White Peter from behind.
Yeah.
When he had the chance, and when White Peter got back up to his feet, he was just too much to handle for J.C. Bailey.
Coming up next, Nick Gage and Necro Butcher. What a dream match that is. J.C. Bailey's out at the... No! No! You gotta be kidding me. Not McCoy.
Oh, he's going right to...
Competing in death matches.
Oh, busting that light hands to go on the attack on White Peter.
Match up. Excuse me!
I'm not getting in your hot tub with you.
Tournament Death 3. I fell victim to the hands of the one and only CZW's infamous wife beater. The only thing is I gotta say is good luck and be safe.
So much going on. There's nobody left anymore. They're all gone. There's not one face I see in the locker room anymore that was there when I got here, except for Nick Gage. And last week I see the wrong face from the right era back in my locker room. Yeah, we were the greatest tag team ever in CZW. Words. The greatest tag team ever was. But now I'm by myself. My brother-in-law isn't even here. It's all right. I don't need with anyone. I don't even care if I win or lose. I just want to perpetuate damage on human beings. Doesn't matter if you're part of the locker room or not. People are getting hurt.
The following contest is a Pains of Glass match. Introducing first, from Texas, weighing at 265 pounds,
This guy wasn't just in a death match earlier tonight, John. He was in a fight. He was in a fight and he won. And look at this guy. You'd never even know it. He just gets warmed up, John. What a match this is going to be. What a dream match for deathmatch fans.
That's right, Eric. He beat the hell out of the Green Phantom in the first round, Eric. A little bit tougher task. A whole lot tougher task.
Oh, yeah.
Go stepping in that ring with Nick Gage.
This guy ain't the Green Phantom, John.
And introducing his opponent, from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 220 pounds, the future of hardcore, Nick Gage!
Look at that man, John. No matter what you think about Necro Butcher, Nick Gage is a man you don't want to screw with. Think about all the guys that have screwed with the Blackout recently. Look at what's happened. Every time he's got his hands on them, he's beating them down and made them look silly. He's made him look damn silly. He made Ruckus look silly earlier tonight.
Necro Butcher's telling Nick Gage that he's going through all 4 panes of glass.
Well, I'll tell you what, John, this is going to be one hell of a matchup right here. Nick Gage, 2-2 at Tournament of Deaths, John. This is an interesting environment for Nick Gage. This is going to be very, very interesting.
And one hear this, Eric. Who's on to the finals? We already know. Wife beater will be in the finals.
He's never been in a tournament final, John. Nick Gage has never been in a final, and neither has Necro Butcher. They've never made it past the second round in the Ultraviolet Tournament of Death, and it's on! Nick Gage starting out.
Oh, they go right on the outside, Eric, slugging it out. It's like a fist fight.
It is. It's like a bar fight right now.
Necro Butcher now fighting back. Pounding away on the forehead of Nick Gage. Drumming away.
When Nick Gage watched Necro Butcher's match earlier, he knows you don't want to get into a bar fight with Necro Butcher.
Headbutt there on the Nick Gage. Oh, he's chopping away.
Look at Necro Butcher, he's smiling.
Another headbutt. Uh-oh, they're coming over here. They're coming over here.
Necro's insane! Necro Butcher sent him into the wall. With a shovel! Back up. And again with the shovel.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Chair, repeatedly.
Oh, he just busted that chair. He just busted that chair right over his head.
That's CZW style, John. He's doing it up CZW style. Welcome to the front row.
Everybody back. They're fighting him out here with these fans, Eric.
Okay, Burns.
Gage now.
I think they're going to the hot dog cart, John.
Oh, they're about to battle it out.
They're by that video game stand. It's like a live version of Grand Theft Auto. John, I can't see what's going on up here.
They're battling it out on the outside.
And again, we don't have a monitor where we are. So
Nick Gage just wrapped that chair right over the back of the Necro Butcher. Oh! He just threw powder in Nick Gage's eyes or something.
Powder. And you know Nick Gage doesn't want to fail, John.
Powder, salt, baking soda.
John, Nick Gage coming off a big loss at Best of the Best to Dan Moff. He does not want to go 0-2 in recent weeks.
Oh, they're fighting through the fans, Eric. Looks like they're trying to make their way back toward the ring.
They're taking a tour of the three-way pattern, looks like.
Oh, you hear the glass shattering.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the sounds of a horror movie with these two running around here. And that truck may be in play, John.
Well, that truck is over there, Eric. Uh-oh. Oh, now Gage picking up Necro Butcher. He's bringing him back.
And they're going all over the place.
Bringing him back. Oh, he got him up. Oh! He crashed him over that steel guardrail.
Now, out of these two, John, you would say Nick Gage would have to have the advantage because he did have the easier first-round matchup against Ruckus.
I'm walking around. Let's hold my camera. How's this way?
Why even bother setting up a ring here?
Oh, Nick Gage caught him as Necro trying to re-enter that ring. He's holding his left knee. Necro Butcher in a lot of pain, Gargiulo.
Well, that's not the first time. This guy lives his life through pain, John. A day without pain is foreign to him.
Uh-oh.
Nick Gage setting him up to break that glass. He may give him a boot scrape right through that glass or a choke slam right through it.
Nick Gage trying to set him up, Eric, but looks like Necro's trying to fight back. Hits him with that elbow. Uh-oh. Oh, right through the glass.
Necro Butcher's just turned it up a notch, John.
Well, he told Nick Gage when Nick Gage was coming to the ring, making his entrance, he told him he's going to put him through all 4 sheets of glass.
Well, so far, you may as well just call him Nostradamus. He's got a piece of broken glass in his hand, John. Huh? He looks like a butcher with a machete right now.
He's going to carve him, Eric.
He's leaving his mark, John.
He's signing his autograph.
Yes, he is. He's biting him on top of that.
Sick man.
He loves the taste of blood. John, one thing we do know is White Beater will be in the final matchup. Barring any kind of withdrawal due to medical condition, he will be in it.
But will it be Necro Butcher or Nick Gage in that finals with White Beater, Eric?
That's the question, isn't it? That is the question. Necro Butcher and White Beater, no strangers to one another. White Beater defeated Necro Butcher in round 1 of the tournament.
Dumps Nick Gage to the outside.
The tournament from year number 1. And John, White Beater and Nick Gage, definitely no strangers to each other. Oh! And it's that barricade, steel barricade.
Nick Gage and White Beater, who had the very first 200 Light 2 match here at CZW.
Their weapons matches back in Sewell, you and I caught when we first started with the company.
Oh, Nick Gage has got that chair. Oh!
Chair to the head.
He wrapped it right over his head. And then Necro Butcher is in a lot of trouble on the outside.
These guys want to get that monkey of a second round exit off of their backs. But only one of them will be able to do so.
Uh-oh. Nick Gage just stalking him. He's just walking around ringside. He's an animal, Eric.
He is. He's a beast.
Nick Gage is an animal.
He might be an animal, but Necro Butcher's just a damn monster, John. It's like a monster out of a horror movie. It just keeps coming at you.
Nick Gage got a plan with that pane of glass.
All right, set up the chairs.
He's got a plan, Eric.
Well, I'll tell you what, John, our picks are still alive. I picked White Peter to go to the final. You picked Nick Gage.
Oh, and they're still battling it out on the outside, Eric. Uh-oh. Gage now setting up that pane of glass. On them chairs on the outside.
This could be it, John. I'm thinking whoever winds up going through it, that's it. With an elbow. Right square between the eyes, John. Necro Butcher fighting with what little life he has left in his body.
Great presence of mind there by Necro Butcher to grab that bottom rope, preventing Nick Gage from driving him through that glass.
It's the mentality of a deathmatch veteran, John. He's seen it all.
Butcher now fighting back. Uh-oh.
Oh, they go in the ring, John. Necro Butcher got real lucky that time.
Smart move there by Nick Gage to dump him back into the ring. But there's busted glass all over that canvas.
Oh, yeah. This match isn't going to last much longer, John.
There's busted glass all over the ground.
John, if you're expecting 60 minutes here tonight out of anybody, you've come to the wrong show. John, look at the turnbuckle. The turnbuckle cover with blood.
Nick Gage now punishing the Necro Butcher in that corner.
Somebody call the Red Cross. I think I know two guys that need blood in a bad way, John.
Uh-oh. He ran into that boot. Oh, now sitting Nick Gage up on that top turnbuckle. Uh-oh, the Butcher's going up, Eric.
Gage is in big trouble, John. Butcher doesn't do a lot of wrestling, but this is when it counts.
Butcher thought about it, Eric. He went with his second thought.
I'd hate to hear what his first thought was, John.
Oh, wait a minute.
John, there's a hush over this crowd right now. There's expectations of what could happen.
That pane of glass, Eric, is set up across those chairs.
That's asphalt out there.
Hurricane water! Someone call 911! Someone call 911!
Is that going to be it, John House? Necro Butcher with the Hurricane Rana, John.
Like a luchador, Eric.
And that's asphalt out there.
Maybe Necro Butcher should have been in our best of the best.
Maybe he should have worn a mask here. And there's asphalt out there, John. On top of the glass, you have asphalt on there. And such a risky move because you're also risking your own body with that move.
Oh, both men still down.
They were mobile. They were mobile, John.
But that's why it's the tournament of death, Eric.
Somebody say
pain that these stars have to endure to become the champion.
And John, good news to the winner of this match. You won the match. Bad news, you got to wrestle White Peter in the tournament final.
Who is undefeated in the tournament of death?
Where'd you hear that?
I do my homework, Eric.
Necro Butcher very slow to get inside of the ring. Normally, John, you'd say they got to get back in the ring for the match to end so somebody can pin one a little bit. Here, it doesn't make a difference.
It don't make a difference, Eric. This is the tournament of death. This is fans. This is panes of glass. With only one pane of glass left.
And one pain in the ass to my left.
Who that?
He's covering him, John.
He's covered. 1, 2. Ooh!
He got out of that with authority.
Circle just a little bit too long to get Nick Gage back in that ring to go for that cover.
You can't take your time with a guy like Nick Gage, John. The longer you let him sit, the more dangerous he is.
But both men, Eric, have both taken a brutal beating in this matchup. Necro Butcher up on his feet, picking up Nick Gage. Uh-oh.
Maybe setting up for a power bomb. Or...
This doesn't look good, Eric.
Yeah, power bomb. kicked out.
And another 2.5 there.
And Gage is feeling it, John.
That is 2 wrestling moves that we see down at the Necro Butcher.
That's 2 more than I've ever seen.
And both men feeling the effects, Eric. They're both down.
John, you got a feeling that once these men get to their feet, they're just going to collapse.
Nick Gage getting up slowly. Butcher getting up slowly, Eric. Winner of this goes on to the finals.
Against White.
Oh! Smash that light bulb right over the top of his head.
Turn out the lights, John. I think the party's over for Necro Butcher.
Oh, boy. Nick Gage now trying to pick him up. Throws him into that corner.
I think he's setting up for that boot straight, John. That face wash.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes, John.
Oh, wait a minute.
We've seen him do this before. Especially here at the Breakaway Tavern, we've seen him do this before.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no. We could be looking at it right here. Will Nick Gage finish off the Butcher and go on to the finals? Bam! Oh!
He couldn't do it.
Oh! Excuse me! He just busted that glass right over the face. Right over the face of the Necro Butcher.
And he's dragging him in the broken glass. He kicked out. How did that happen, John? Wait a minute. The blackout's hit the ring.
The blackout.
You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous.
All right, the blackout got issues with Nick Gage, Eric.
Oh, Marino's daring Gage to hit him. Marino's daring Gage to hit him. Gage is trying to pick his poison. Don't do it, Nicky. Turn around, Nicky. Turn around, Nicky.
Oh, look, look. Robbie Marino's daring him.
Clothesline.
Oh, wait a minute, Eric. Nick Gage had this match at hand.
He did. Yakuza kick.
2. No. 2 3/4.
The Yakuza kick doesn't do it. Hey, do you think Necro Butcher is now managed by Robbie Marino and Blanca? You think he's part of this?
No, Eric. Maybe Maven Bentley hired him. Put a bounty on the head of Nick Gage.
Maybe. Look at the chest of Necro Butcher, John. Look at his chest. I think I see tendons hanging out of his arm.
That's nasty. That's disgusting. Oh, wait a minute.
And Necro's having some words with Blackout.
I think he's telling him to get low. Oh, wait, no, wait. He called for that pane of glass.
Necro's having words with Blackout. He doesn't have much left in the tank, John. He doesn't have much left.
That's twice, Eric.
Oh, John, I mean,
the curse of Delaware, Eric, with the glance.
Yes.
The Delaware curse.
But John, as much punishment as this man has absorbed, he's very weak at this point. Dean's gonna go a running power bomb. Oh! It's gotta be over, John. God damn it! Will somebody stop this match already?
It's over.
It should have been over before Blackout came out. Wait a minute, here comes Blackout, John.
Oh, they're not done with Nick Gage. How dare Nick Gage spit on Robbie Marino?
Is Robbie Marino gonna give him the face wash? Necro Butcher just kicked Marino.
And look at Robbie Marino hightailing out of there.
I think Marino needs CPR. Somebody get a heart resuscitation machine. And somebody clean his pants.
I came here to win, but I have nothing to do with that shit. had nothing to do with that, man. I came here to win, but I had nothing to do with that.
He couldn't do it. Oh! Excuse me!
Get your head up.
Oh! It's gotta be over, John.
Fuck you!
Nick Gage, I don't know what you got going on with those guys, but I had nothing to do with that. I came here to win, brother. I'm going to win this tournament or die trying.
Thought this was my year. Thought I was going to be the champ. Thought I was going to be the man again. But my eyes black out. You are the reason why I lost the match. You guys are dead. And I mean dead. I mean 6 feet on the fucking ground dead. I'm breaking every one of your fucking bones. Dead. I am still the man.
get the ring set up and everything.
Sure, take him right to the other side and get that washed out.
Make sure everything's
Squirting.
Pull it off.
No, it's not squirting. You will see the camera. Show me the camera. Look at that.
Oh, that's a good size hole, I reckon.
Yeah, and that's your fat underneath it.
This is it, John.
Introducing first, from Texas, weighing in at 265 pounds,
Look at that man. That man should not be competing in the deathmatch tournament finals. He belongs in a hospital bed, John.
Two sick men, Eric, and there's one of them, the Necro Butcher. He's alive with the White Beater, and Eric, like you said earlier, I'll say it again, White Beater so far undefeated in Tournament of Death match.
This is a return match from the very first Ultraviolet Tournament of Death in 2002. These two men met in round number 1, and White Beater won when he choked Stein. Necro Butcher right in front of us, John. Remember, right on the tape to you.
How can we forget it, Eric? What a matchup that was, and this one is to be nothing short of that matchup.
Yep. Look at Necro Butcher, he can barely stand up.
And introducing his opponent, from Trailer Trash, Texas, weighing in at 245 pounds, here is the White Beater!
And John, it was originally scheduled to be a three-way with Sexy Eddie involved, but he had to be rushed out of here in an ambulance to receive quick medical attention. This is going to be one hell of a war, John.
Here he comes, Eric. Look at his face. He's determined. He wants to once again make history here tonight, Eric.
The day is here, John. Armageddon is among us. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes right there. Necro starts early. He takes a page out of J.C. Bailey's book.
Necro Butcher had to do it. He comes into this matchup. Look, he was an injured man. He just barely got himself into the ring. And that was a smart move by attacking White Beater from behind to get the advantage early on in this matchup.
He may not have his limbs after the match, but at least he'll have his integrity.
He busted them like bolts right over the back of White Beater.
And John, they're not wasting any time.
Are they forks?
Hard to tell what's going through his body right now. The Lord only knows what's going through his mind.
Necro Butcher just drove those forks right into the back of White Beater. Headbutt.
Driving him in. And White Beater on his knees. There's some thumbtacks on the chair, John. Uh-oh. They're slugging it out, John. This is what a tournament final is all about. Oh! Some tournaments go on over 2 days, John. That gives the contestants a whole entire day to rest, to sleep, to heal up. This, we don't wait. We get right to it.
Uh-oh. He busted that wood, that piece of wood right over his head.
Necro Butcher now stabbing. White Beater at least attempted to.
John, the referee right in position there.
Oh, you mean the referee with the welder's mask on?
No, he's sticking it in his mouth.
He's shoving it down his throat. He's shoving it down his throat. Uh-oh. White Beater doesn't even know what.
Oh, here we go, Eric. Here we go. Look, we have those sheets of fence on the outside of the ring.
Going for a suplex.
Oh, blood! Oh.
And they're calling that spider was. You can see the poisonous gases in front of us being expelled. I mean, John, when you wrestle a match like this, you're never the same. You're absolutely never the same. It's the pieciest stage here.
We got a 2 count and look at the purple bloody mess. Necro Butcher now trying to fight back.
Over his head. Necro Butcher has nowhere to go right now, John.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh! Glass coming this way.
White Beater inflicting the punishment.
Oh, not that, John. I think he got that out of your bag.
The snapping pussycat, Eric.
It's a rubber orifice, John.
White Beater down on that
Or as
canvas.
they like to say in Atlanta, an international object.
Look at Necro Butcher pounding pounding away on the forehead of White Peter. On the outside, there's just glass everywhere.
And now draping his ankle. And just beating on him with that fence. Right to that CZW wrestling side. That's sacrilegious right there, John.
White Peter now trying to fight back. Takes Butcher off his feet.
John, this is like a street fight right now. This is like the ending of a street fight because neither man has much left. They're going on pure adrenaline right now.
Uh-oh. We're gonna do it 2 at a time.
He's getting excited in there, John.
Oh, White Peter grabs that barbed wire board.
John, you know these guys are on some post office wall somewhere in the United States.
Oh, now Necro Butcher chopping away.
Peter with a block. And they're going over. We have concession stands over.
Oh boy, Eric.
Pizza stands.
Oh boy.
White Peter all over him like a moth to a flame. With plumbing blows to the back.
Oh, they're making on the opposite side of the ring. Oh, wait a minute, Eric. This doesn't look good.
John, a match like this here only goes as far as your mind allows. You have to block it off. It doesn't matter how many squats you do. Wait a minute. He's on the truck, John. He's climbing up the truck.
Oh. White Peter's on the roof of that truck right there.
He is at
but
high
where's the Necro Butcher?
He is at high altitude right now, John.
Necro Butcher just threw that steel chair at White Peter.
He's fighting back there with everything that he's got.
White Peter now trying to climb up top of that truck.
He's still throwing chairs
He's being hit with chairs.
White Peter's on top, John. He's looking for refuge up there.
I don't think he's looking for refuge, Eric. I think White Peter's going to challenge the Butcher to meet him on top of that truck.
Well, this is a page right out of Genghis Khan's fight philosophy, John. You bring the fight to you, drag him onto the truck, and then once he gets up there, he's just going to attack him and go crazy. It's a page right out of
Here
Genghis
comes the
Khan
Butcher.
He's having a hard time getting up there, John.
Both men have been taking such a brutal beating throughout this tournament.
He wants him up there, then he's going to ambush him.
But it's all about one thing. It's all about the trophy. The tournament of death trophy that declares you the champion.
It's a whole different animal walking around with the best of the best trophy and the ultraviolet tournament of death trophy, isn't it, John?
Uh-oh. Necro Butcher now. Necro Butcher now coming up. Walking up. Trying to climb that truck, Eric. But he's lost a lot of blood.
Oh, he has. He could fall at any time.
Which means he's lost a lot of strength throughout this tournament.
John, this is a dangerous situation right now. This is a dangerous situation. This is enough already. This is enough already. Just end this thing.
Uh-oh.
Just end this thing.
There's 2 tables set up over there.
My God, no.
Someone call 911.
Thank God we wish you both.
Someone call 911. It's over, Eric.
I think we got a winner, John.
Call 911 because it's over.
John, I think 911's been on standby since the opening.
We're waiting for a winner, Eric. We can't see from our vantage point.
It's White Peter. It's White Peter.
Or is it Butcher?
It's White Peter. I'm telling you, it's White Peter. I just received word it's White Peter. What a tournament, John. What an afternoon.
And your Tournament of Death Three champion,
John, he'll never be the same. If he retired after the first one, I don't think we're going to see much of him after this one.
And Eric, White Peter once again writes history as he is once again the Tournament of Death champion.
Yep. It's all about history, John.
Oh, here goes the boss, Eric.
Give me some blood, homeboy.
is, Eric. You're Tournament of Death champion.
Undefeated, John. Undefeated in TODs. Real bad. 6-0, John. 6-0.
Look at all these women here, Eric, with no teeth.
They have teeth. They just left them at home, John.
One more time, the wife beater prevails as the CZW Tournament of Death winner. But I'd like to say, the Necro Butcher is no fucking loser! Necro, in my opinion, and believe me, I'm one of the smartest motherfuckers in this business, this guy right here is one of the best deathmatch wrestlers in the world today. All right. I want to thank all the guys in the back. These are the two finalists. But everybody in that locker room. And oh, by the way, Eddie, we got a call from the hospital. Not as bad as we thought. He had a couple small arteries. They're taken care of and a few stitches. He'll probably be back within an hour. And on September 11th, at the arena in Philly, Sexy Eddie will be with CZW. Now I want y'all give it up for all the boys in the back who busted their ass for you here today. All right, CZW fans, without you people, there wouldn't be no CZW, so we all thank you for coming out. We really rushed this. We'd like to have done a little more. Not that these fucking guys didn't do enough, but we were trying to beat the rain. I think we beat it. Have a couple beers, don't get drunk, head home. We'll see you in Philadelphia. We'll see you in TV land. As a matter of fact, keep your ears open, because you'll be seeing us on pay-per-view real soon.
What? Yeah, what? What? Pay-per-view, what? Pay-per-view.
Hold on, let me pick my tongue up off the floor. Plex.
Ow! Ow!
Up over there.
My God, no! Someone call 911!
Oh, shit!
What's that?
Wars and Necro. You gotta get your arm off. That's gonna burn.
Jesus Christ! Necro! 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 Necro!
2 years in a row, baby. You don't disappoint. You hurt your knee, man. Hurt my knee on the Nick Hayes match. Yeah.
Hospital, my man.
That's all in a day.
I got no insurance, pal.
That's funny.
You got glue?
That's hard.
Glue ain't gonna fix this.
That's
Go and turn this. Glue is not going. I got a little bit of water on here. Just so I can rinse it off. Not much. Sorry, Lou.
Man, I got beer drinking to do. I can't go to the hospital.
There you go, man. Beer will cure that. You're gonna have to. Dude, this is fucking meat. We got like chunks hanging out, man. Hope that ain't a...
Hey, as long as it ain't oozing, man, I'm cool.
Not oozing, but dude, it's you got another haul, buddy.
I want to take you out, dude.
Blue shirt.
Yeah.
You need some stitches, man.
Dude, he needs more than stitches. That fucking needs some dude.
That's too fucking deep.
The gash in the arm. The arm, you can't do nothing with this. That's bad. It's all meat.
Bad is just as bad as back.
It's fucking hospital.
Sure thing, kiddo.
She loves it. That's her second year here.
Off? Yeah, it's off. That's about it.
Nice.
That's a preview falling off the
I don't want a cigarette. They call me all the time, you know.
You never did.
Somebody hit hardcore Nick music! Get your fucking ass out here!
Well, one of the great ring announcers said earlier on that it was going to get as hot in hell in here. Well, as you see, the ring completely stripped down, no padding at ringside, no padding on the ropes, and all the wood exposed. And yeah, that's a fire, you see. Lighter fluid on the wood. Johnny Cash said, a circle of fire. Well, hardcore Nick Gage is going to have to step into. He's going to step into a ring of fire. And as the music swells, the crowd all expectantly turn, one eye on that flame, the other on the entranceway. That's how much the fans know. Music gets turned off, they continue to sing along. Stalking his prey. He wraps around the outside of the ring. a test of a man. It's a test of his will to brave the flames, to defend his honor. His song says, maybe I'm just a little bit crazy. Well, let's see if he is. And your CZW champion, brandishing the gold, preparing to enter what could become his flaming end. Rising to the ceiling. I wonder if the authorities would be happier to have these two men battle on the road rather than set the ring on fire. And finally, Nick Gage in the ring. The bell has sounded. Let's see what we'll see today. Well, series of quick rights and lefts. Combination by Zandig. And I think Nick Gage was just singed by some of that flame. A little leery about stepping into the fire. Certainly he doesn't want to, but that's a psychological advantage for Zandig, who seems to have no fear of the flames. And Nick Gage sent to that hard wood. That's solid hard wood. It's about 2 inches thick each piece. Regular planed wood. The kind you would get at Heckinger's or shopping or Home Depot. Well, looks like Nick Gage was going for a suplex, didn't get it done, and now again that series of combinations and then a series of knees to the gut. Just lifted right out of the corner. Zandig, a big strong man, taking Nick Gage a little lightly, taking time to style his hair, kind of stalking around the ring, a little showboating going on. Of course, we're in the opening minute of this bout. I'm sure that things will get much worse before they get better for either of these two men. So relish the time while you can, Zandig. Nick Gage, well, maybe he'll get that suplex. Yes, gets him over. Right onto that wood. Completely exposed. Well, let's see if Nick Gage going. I think he's going to go to the top rope. Zandig down his back. Comes in with a frog splash. Beautiful frog splash by Nick Gage. And the only thing that Zandig could have felt was that wood. Yeah, but Zandig up on his feet, that's why he's a street fighting champion. A lot of endurance in this man. We just saw an Iron Man contest. We'll probably see another one now. Drops the leg. Let's see if there's another one. Second leg. Back of the neck. Nick Gage feeling it. Stomp to the back. And now it's spilled to the ringside. Now let's see if Zandig's going to follow. Content apparently to let Nick Gage get his breath back. Not doing anything on the outside. Zandig just calmly waiting for his prey. One man a panther, the other man a tiger. Both lethal. And Nick Gage rolled back in. I believe one of the minions of Zandig. Zandig very calm and collected to a side headlock. Really wrenching it on. Zandig trying to power out of it. Big, powerful man. I think he's stronger than Nick Gage. But Nick Gage able to keep that side headlock on using leverage. Good wear down maneuver. He's also getting his wind back. And Zandig again trying to power out of it. Getting a little fan support. But Nick Gage able to again wrench it back on. Right now holding with one hand, wrenching it on. Apparently trying to make Zandig a member of the Cauliflower Ear Club. Whip into the ropes, miss with a clothesline. And Zandig belly to belly suplex right into that wood. Only a 2 count. Interesting count by the ref. It's the second time I've noticed it tonight. It's a little slow, it seems. Of course, Brian Logan, the other referee, on the outside. Let's see what's going to happen. Nick Gage reversal. Rip into the rope by Zandig. Misses with that reverse elbow. Cross takeover. Arm. Zandig goes down hard again. Kick to the gut. And throws Zandig back outside again. Now let's see if he's going to follow him out. Yes, he is. And all the crowd rising as one. A little far for us to see here at the commentary table. I'm sure the cameras are picking up. Definitely the handheld is picking it up. Looks like both men are down right now. Apparently both men trying to get back to their feet. Well, Zandig is up. I think Nick Gage is up. Nope. Zandig jawing with the ref. And Nick Gage, I think he has a steel chair. And he decks him in the gut and then right to the back. A chair can be a deadly weapon in the right hands. Let's see if Hardcore Nick Gage is that person. Again to the back. Zandig not going down. Street Fighter champion. He's not going to be taken down just with a chair shot to the back. Reversal, and another wall of the arena taken out. Steel chair being wielded by Zandig now, right to the head of Nick Gage. Crowd all around. Big elbow. Another wall taken out. And I guess both men trying to recover from that last encounter as the crowd cheers them on. Well, that's the fifth wall. Apparently they really do want to make this one of the last shows ever held here. And no one else will ever hold their show here either. Elbow drop by Zandig to the prostrate Nick Gage. I'm not sure exactly what the refs think they're there for. Both men still down. This last incursion to the floor is really taken out of both men. By chair shot, I think, by Zandig. Really just laying into Nick Gage. I wonder if we'll ever get back to the ring. Going to the other side under that CZW poster. I think that's the bathroom area back there. Wait a second. Looks like Zandig is going to take Nick Gage, who really has been battered. DDT on a wooden platform. Now that wood is 4 inches thick, 3.5. So Zandig apparently wanting to show every kind of wood that he can to Nick Gage. Nick Gage kind of just stumbling around now. He's on his feet, but he may be completely out of it. Looks like Zandig going to where the sound equipment is. Zandig is up. the crow's nest where the sound equipment is, the DJ booth. I would say he's now about 15 feet off of the floor. He's about 7 feet off that platform. I was wrong, Nick Gage is still to get to his feet. I think he's still face first. And Zandy comes down with a huge elbow. And the crowd goes up with the chant of CZW. Somehow, once again, Cruiserweight Billy Real is joined at the commentary table and just interjecting himself. But apparently, yeah, they broke the stage.
This is amazing with what kind of punishment these guys can put themselves through and wake up the next morning, come back, and train again.
Well, that's what CZW is all about. And we'll see if Nick Gage can live up to his name of hardcore, rammed into a wall. And now it looks like the minions of Zandig are going to, yeah, there they are, the Kingpins, who have already walked away with the titles, apparently looking to do some more damage and prove who they are to this crowd. I'm not sure who they're working on. Are they working on Nick Gage?
I can't see from this vantage point, however, I believe that would be the case.
Well, that stage over there, that staging area must be completely ruined at this point. Why the Kingpins felt they had to bring themselves out to ringside, I don't know. You would think they have done enough damage, whether it's Eclipse and Quantum.
And Drew, this match is great. Can you imagine what next week's going to be like, what they promised?
Well, they said it's going to be the best CZW show of the year. Of course, it's a benefit show for Big Mike Gord and for his family. Fortunate wrestler
taking over on Danzig
passed away. And now the action back in the ring, and your champion's now going to work on Zandig. What exactly is the point of this?
Well, there must be some kind of heat between the Kingpins and Danzig, one shape, way, or another.
Now double teaming. Big backflip by both men. Pops their belts off. Not that it matters.
You know, Andrew, this isn't just an ordinary ring. This ring has been saturated with lighter fluid. As you see over there is some fire. I mean, the ring...
Wait a second. It looks like Nick Gage has a flaming... Is that a flaming bat? I can't... It's either a flaming bat or... Power bomb into that hard wood. It's either a flaming bat or the most lethal...
It looks like a
tiki
barbed wire
torch.
bat soaked in gasoline ignited
Back
by
away
a
from the ring. Thank you for the match part. I couldn't have realized that myself. I thought you rubbed two sticks together out there. Ring. Apparently the ref once again questioning as to why he's there.
They're burning down the house in more than one way.
Whoa! A flame ball effect just now by Nick Gage. And Zandig takes a powder out to the floor.
And well deserved. I mean, he just took a fireball in the eye.
Well, we'll see how effectively he can wrestle. Now they're starting to
never recover from something like that.
Come over this side. I think people getting out of the way.
Back up.
Whoa!
What's that?
Is that Lobo? Yeah, the bizarre Lobo interjecting himself in this match as well. And he leveled both Kingpins just now. Do you know who the other man is? He's been helping.
Lobo?
No, I know it's Lobo, the other one.
No.
I don't know.
But they're cleaning house here.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Andrew, I'm going to go take a closer look. You have the good luck, my friend.
Thank you, Billy Real. Billy Real, Cruiserweight legend, champion. All around annoying individual. Him and his friend Trent Acid. Bulldog right into those steel chair, and now Lobo, well, there's Zandig. And the Kingpins walk away with the belts. I'm not sure why they're there unless they're there to challenge Zandig and his minion. For some reason, they're certainly not singles champions. And they'll probably have their hands full just defending those titles, let alone looking for more trouble. I would say now there are at least 5 teams that are after them for various reasons. Of course, Lobo in there as well. I guess he's a meeting of Zandig as well. Meanwhile, whatever happened to Nick Gage, I don't know. I'm not sure where Nick Gage is. He may be injured. I'm not sure if this match is over or not. Smoke going up to the ceiling. Now a hug from Zandig and Lobo. Where Nick Gage is, again, missing in action. I can't tell where he is. He might be out on the floor somewhere. Maybe he's getting medical attention. And it seems like this match is over. I'm not sure what the outcome is. Well, Lobo asking for a chair, asking for chairs to be thrown into the ring. I don't know why he's asking for them. Right. Plus another match is coming. And now people are just throwing cheers with a band. I'm not sure why. Nick Gage missing in action. And whatever the outcome, apparently Zandig and Lobo. God, this is insane. Chairs are just flying everywhere. They're bouncing off the ropes. People are just tossing them left and right. I wish security would do before someone gets hurt. We certainly don't want any fans to get hurt. Chairs just coming flying all over. Now a piece of wall being thrown in. And apparently Zandig has won the battle. I don't know if the war is over between him and the hardcore champion. The champion hardcore.